Oh, this is Llama's thing, isn't it? Oh, no. Doesn't seem to be this one either. Oh, hello there, big sis. I think I've seen you before. Or the white Fae lady. It's the second time Paimon's been called a Fae. Welcome to the Frost Moon Enclave. Is there anything I can help? Oh, is this the world quest? Nope. We just got curious, seeing you out here all alone like this. By the way, Paimon's Paimon and this is the Traveler. So it's Miss Traveler and Miss Paimon. You know, you two don't look like you're from Nashatown. Actually, I'm the real mastermind behind the scenes in Nashatown. Whoa, seriously? That sounds so cool. Can I be your followers then, Traveler? You know, like in one of those epic stories. Hey, quit messing around. We're just regular adventurers passing through, okay? No way we're secretly pulling all the strings in Nashatown or anything. At least not that Paimon knows of. Must be nice, though, traveling around with your best friend, seeing the world together. It really is. We've been to so many places already. What about you? What were you doing out here just now? I was looking for pretty stones. Fair enough. Oh, Paimon gets it. You collect them, right? You're not the only one. Some grown-ups are super into that too. Flynn's is? What did he say? He's an avid collector of gems, things, and other curios or whatever. Nope. I'm gonna use the pretty stones to bribe Mai into kidnapping. What? What do you mean? Huh? Okay, that... Wait, what? It seems normal enough for Nod-Krai. No, this is not normal, even here. You've never heard the story of the legendary thief Reed Miller and the Fae Print? No, I haven't. Book. I was opening a new page. Reed Miller and the Fae Princess. Interesting. If this is the world quest, I assume that's what the world quest is about then. But Mai told me it's super famous outside. Come, lady with moonlit eyes, let me steal your heart with this jewel that matches your gaze and whisk you away from this gilded cage. Rhymes. Kind of. I'm not really sure what it means, but if you give someone something they like, that means you can go on an adventure with them, right? That's right. That's how I lured Paimon onto this path. Hey, don't teach kids weird things. Just because Paimon loves your cooking doesn't mean our friendship started with a kidnapping. By the way, who is this Mai you're talking about? Telling kids strange stories like that sounds kind of questionable. She's not a bad person, and she's about the same age as me. She's an adventurer. Damn. I caught her sneaking around near camp once, so I made her tell me a story. For some reason, she seemed to think we were some scary cult of weirdos who sacrificed kidnapped kids to the moon. To the moon goddess. She tried to act all calm while begging me not to kill her. This Mai seems rather interesting. What kind of weird misunderstanding is that? Right? I have no idea where she even heard something like that. It's so strange. But since it sounded kind of funny, I didn't bother correcting it. Oh my god. That's exactly why you should have corrected her. Anyway, in exchange, she promised to be my best friend and told me lots and lots of stories about the outside world. This is... Mum and Dad never let me read stories from the outside world, saying only non-believers would like such worthless things. But Mai's stories were really interesting. Like the fisherman who fell in love with a yeah, we've heard that one. Well, no. With a fae. Hold on. What is... No, it was like... it was similar. It was similar to the story of Springvale. Like a fisherman fell in love with... let me check. I don't know what page I read it on. Give me a second. Yeah, a spirit of pure water. So... Oh, whoops. I keep knocking my mic. I'm not used to it yet. Okay. A fisherman... I wonder if these are the same stories or slightly different interpretations of the same story. With a fae. Because if they are, that means like they may could fays be connected to being they're Snowland fae. They've followed the Snowland fae are fellows with the Bel-Yisar, so they'd be Cryo, not Hydro. The thief who died 3 times. But escaped from the Lady of the Underworld thrice? What, Renova? Lady of the Underworld. The changeling who longed to become human. Okay. There were kind people, not so kind people, and really, really bad people. Rich or poor, good or evil. In the end, everyone dies in misery. Okay, yeah, your parents have a point. Those are pretty messed up. Wow, I really want to hear the whole thing. Could you tell me more? Okay. For example, Reed Miller's companion, the Shadow Weasel, who swore to never step into the moonlight again. That gives... Well, what was the Weasel quest? Like... People without shadows or something like that, the kid said? Reed Miller... Companion. Shadow Weasel. So it seems like, for the most part, everything else is Arkham Quest, and the Reed Miller Treasure Hoarder stuff is World Quest. Because I don't know how they did put Treasure Hoarders into the Arkham Quest. At first I was thinking if anyone knew Hoarder, but at this point I think they're just going to do Reed Miller and Treasure Hoarder stuff as the World Quests. And then everything else is the main story. Who swore to never step in the moonlight. Huh? Now's not the time for stories like that. And anyway, those aren't exactly stories for kids. But I'm not a kid anymore. You are a kid. Mai also said that the outside world's way too dangerous for someone like me. Yeah. Which is kind of rich from her. She can't even use Kuvaki, and she's about the same age as me, so they refer to it as a blessing, yeah. Still, it's fine. I'm super smart anyway. Before I caught her, she kept muttering about some stone. That means she must be looking for pretty stones, right? Not necessarily. Could that stone be an ancient moon remnant or something like that? If I find some pretty stones, I bet I can bribe her with ease. Just like how Reed Miller lured the Fey Lady away. She'll take me away from here, right? Hold on. I'm just trying to think of this in regards to the finale of the Deep Gallery set with the Voyager. I don't think that's a connection I probably should be trying to make, but I don't know. Can you not say bribe like that? You're just giving your friend a nice gift. That's totally normal. No need to make it sound weird. Well, we'll be looking around this area anyway, so if we find any pretty pieces, we'll bring them back to you. Wow, really? Thank you so much. Okay. Back, Kasha. Would you consider this a pretty stone? Wow, that was fast. You really are professional adventurers. You're amazing. Hehe, most stuff's easy peasy for us. Short of exploring some crazy deep underground labyrinth or taking photos at spots thousands of miles apart, maybe. What's wrong? It's a beautiful stone, sure, but I feel like it seems attracted to this big stone. Really? Palmer doesn't feel anything at all. I'm not really sure either, it's just a vague hunch, I guess. It's like how Mai mentioned that Reed Miller encountered the Fey Princess through the guidance of the Moon Goddess. I guess this premonition of mine must be something similar. Okay. Guidance of the... Okay. I guess this would have been the original... I mean, how old are the treasure hoarders? I can't remember that actually. It probably is just Columbina. If it even was. Or if they're just spouting shit. Wow. Is this what they call foresight? But wait, Paimon's pretty sure the Moon Goddess wouldn't bother with something like that. She's probably way too busy for that kind. She's not busy at all. So, what does your premonition tell you to do? For example, that we should put this stone back there? I know I'm not a kid and you're a kid, but I still need to grow a bit to reach that high. Could you give me a hand, traveler? Sure. Sure. It's the same thing. Can I just chuck it up? Hell yeah. That was not the shape. Oh my fucking... Ah, we saw this in the trailer. I don't know how the fuck that works, but sure. Okay, I think we saw the other side in the trailer. I think it was... Yeah, a different one. Well, that happened. The Tale of the Gate Stone.
A treasure buried in time.
Oh, what's a gate stone? I know it's a quest title, so it's not quite the same thing, but... Gate stone. Wow, I was right. As soon as we put the two stones together, something really awesome happened. But now the stone we just found is gone. Oh, it's okay. I was only trying to find fragments like that so I could bribe Mai in the first place. Now that we've got this whole new story about a flying stone, the stone itself doesn't really matter anymore. Since Mai loves telling stories, I'm sure she'll be way more excited about this tale than just some old rocks. Thank you so much, Traveling Paimon. Things didn't go exactly as I imagined, but I'm really happy with how it all turned out. Oh, and here's a pretty stone I found earlier. I think it's really beautiful, so I want you to have it as a thank you gift. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so that wasn't the world quest. Or it was. It was the world quest. That was short as fuck. What? I guess yeah, because the one we just saw in the trailer was this side. So there's still one more somewhere on the island that we've got to put back, and then I guess that'll lead to the full-on world quest. Whoa, Trevor, look, there's a huge hole over there. Really? I couldn't tell. Oh shit, I fell in. I wasn't going to. Oh well. Oh, the other fragment's totally in here, isn't it? Wow, it's so deep. So it looks like there's an even bigger space down below. Hey, you two, are you trying to get yourselves killed? Who the fuck is talking? Don't just stand there. Get over here and keep your voice down. Who are you? Are you this... No, I don't think so. Ah, you scared Paimon. She didn't expect to find anyone else in a place like this. And what? Why are you hiding? Shh, I told you to keep it quiet, buddy. But judging by your chubby looks, you wouldn't happen to be the daughter of some Northland Fey Lord, would you? Northland Fey Lord. I would have thought by now that... I mean, it's hard to know how the Snowland Fae really work. Hey, what do you mean by chubby looks? Paimon's not chubby at all. And Paimon's not Fae either. Miss Paimonov... Why does that work? Paimonov... Why does that work? That she kind of... At this juncture, I advise that we feign... Feign what? And who is Miss Paimonova anyway? In any case, she's the traveler and Paimon's her guide. We're adventurers who came to investigate this deep pit. Yes, of course. You're adventurers, definitely not an ability. We all need to wear some masks, am I right? God. But since you've all... It really is Mai. I thought they said... It starts with it at least. It could have been a nickname, I don't know. But since you've all introduced yourselves, I should, for my part, do as decorum dictates. Mighty Value, heir to the legendary thief Reed Miller. Don't worry, that's my real name. Whoa, a thief. I'm a master thief, not some petty cooks. Petty. I can't read. Not some pretty. Not some petty crook, sister. Don't treat me like some cheap con artist, and I won't steal anything from you either. Anyway, you're really a terrible liar, but we're not even lying. Tell me, what kind of guide leads people straight into a deep pit at Paimon? Wait, we did that because we're adventurers. Alright. If I'm not mistaken, you're here for the crab-sized treasure too, aren't you? This will lead to the local legend, won't it? The crab saw. I see, the crappy booty. Perceptive little brats like you. You got into character so quickly. No, wait, don't say weird things like that at all. Like that all of a sudden. You sound like some annoying 2-bit villain. So what's this treasure about again? It's the most precious treasure hidden in this crab-sized palace below. The stone that can manipulate human desires. This is what I seek. Twadoskas? Twardoska. Oh, it just hit Paimon after hearing all this talk about thieves and some crabsaw. This must be some kind of children's adventure game, right? So, how did you know that there's treasure here? Ha! That's a master thief's secret, buddy. What's it gonna be? Interested in a team up? I've already scattered at the palace routes and have a good idea where the treasure is. But I'm a master thief, not a mercenary. I can't defeat that despicable crabsaw all by myself. If I could, I wouldn't be hiding here waiting for it to lower its guard. Huh? If you're a master thief, why do you have to confront the palace owner head on? Wouldn't that make you a robber instead? That shows you're an amateur, buddy. You can't get to the treasure without defeating the palace owner. I mean, that's just how things work in the business. Hidimbi, huh? Once we get that stone and sell it for a good price, we'll split it 50-50. And I'll even hook you up with my informant. Interested? Leave it to me, I'm a world-famous thief after all. As long as you add the world-famous in front, then it doesn't matter what comes after, huh? Is that what you're thinking? No, we're just helpful adventurers, not thieves. Wait, come to think of it, our first major deed in Mondstadt was doing the holy lie. It was, yeah. Ha! A world-famous thief. What are you going to say next? That you're a fugitive wanted in multiple nations? Well, at a time. You wouldn't be wrong. Alright. Enough joking around. Even Reed Miller has never been wanted by every nation at once. Still, you're quite an interesting person, buddy. Right, let's get to it then. Stay close and don't get lost. Okay, I'm going to switch to the Alhaitham team because Bloom. Because I did the local legend, so I know you need blooms. Any type of bloom works. I'm assuming it's a crab, so like surely. Oh, what are you doing? Drop it. Wait, what was the point in that? I can't even. Oh, here. I can't even grab things though. Oh, here. There we go. Wait, it didn't even break it. Oh my god. Why did it get so pink? Examine the markings. Huh? These marks on the ground look familiar. Shh, keep your voice down. If I'm right, those tracks left by the crab saw. That thing's scarily strong and lately. Well, never mind. Just figured out anything. Great, give me a chance to read it. Oh. Oh no, it's the terrifying crab saw. We've been spotted. You guys may like the wind. All distracted. Why is there bro, I can't read that quickly, man. Hey, these little crabs. Were they hiding just now because something frightened them? Look, Trevor, this little crab seems to be trying to give us something. Give me some time. Whoa, the huge rock blocking our path just shattered. Yeah, I did that. Haha, that's the key, alright?
Don't
Nothing
let
less
any
than we
of it roll
expect
away
from
now.
you. Looks like these little guys can see we're on their side. Hey, aren't we technically here to steal from them? Speaking of which, that giant... There's no... It's still just a crab. I think I'll just start reading from my head for those ones. I can't... That I'll just try and mutter it out. I don't know. It's going too quickly. Don't worry, as soon as the crowds lock about we can use the crowds to get this. Even when I was muttering, I didn't get it quickly in time. But it's something about lacquer berries. Get him, buddy. Bonk. Oh, missed. Bonk. I probably shouldn't have done that. It's just take longer. Ah, fuck. I'll back up. You good? Hey! Oh my god. Get back here, bitch. You got a massive... What's the massive rock? I don't think the Stygian boss had that on its back. Oh, chest.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Honestly, nah, I'm just gonna keep it the other team. Oh, whoops. That way I can still take photos. It'll be fine. Oh wait, well I meant to like... Do I place something down? Like a berries this time? No? But then how do... Oh. What? How did I do that? I'm not really sure, but okay. Come on. Come on. I think it would have been easier if I just let him walk over. You're missing. A precious gem. Damn.
Your hard work is paying
For
off.
that?
As
What
it
the
should.
hell? Is that a moon mirror? Investigate. Looks like this way is blocked. It's like the... Oh, dude, this is a pretty color.
Say cheese.
Oh, no. Huh? Looks like there's no way forward. Where did that big crab escape to? This is a problem. These mirrors were left behind by those frost moon weirdos. Only they and the crab star can travel through them. So that big crab actually went inside the mirrors? It's just a crab, so where did it learn how to do that? Well, it probably has something to do with that cursed stone of desire. Better find a wool first, buddy, in case you fall over from what I'm about to tell you. I, Mighty Velu, am actually a member of the Conch Gang, here to gather intel. Oh, so you're also from the Conch Gang. What's with that reaction? Have you heard of us before? I'm pretty sure the Conch Gang is just the Speranza, right? I'm pretty sure. It seemed to imply that they were the same, or very, very closely related if they're not. Anyway, forget about that for now. Just so you know, I've been observing this place for quite some time already. Truth is, His Majesty the Crabsire used to be quite docile, and didn't know how to travel through these mirrors until 6 months ago. That was when it picked up a strange stones from somewhere and started carrying it on its back. Its temper has taken a deadly turn ever since. Evil, cruel, easily agitated. Sometimes it even uses its pincers to crush other little crabs, turning this place upside down. Wait, so the treasure you're looking for is actually the stone on its back? No wonder you say we'll have to defeat it first. Heh, that's right, buddy. Just like how Reed Miller took the Frost Moon treasure back from the greedy governor, bringing her back to it. The Fae itself was the treasure? That's weird. Also, the treasure back from the greedy governor. So, like, the Fae was adopted. The duty of a master thief has always been to side with the oppressed, so that they don't have to kneel before any crab. So for all the little crabs... Oh, who the fuck... What's with your eyes? Why are they so dead? I see. Is this what you wish for, ruler of Elysium? Who the fuck are you? No, I wasn't scared. I am the heir of the legendary thief Reed Miller. Anyway, identify yourself, now. Whoa, you scared Paimon for sure. Didn't expect to find anyone else in a place like this. Huh? You look like a Frostmoon priestess. Are you talking about Paimon? Paimon? Is Paimon a... Then Paimon, your lady, commands you to go to Nashtown and buy Paimon an endless supply of Krumkakos. Just kidding. Who the fuck are you? So what are you doing in a place like this, buddy? Eyes up, you're all alone. Well, there's 3 of us. They're also in a mirror, so like... We are a fellowship of free people, and if you wish to seize us and take us to the Frostmoon, then you're out of luck. Even back when Snezhnograd had the legendary Reed Miller... Ah, okay, so Reed Miller seems to be from Snezhnograd. Yeah, so it's all the world quests which is giving us the Reed Miller information. Fear not, I am not your enemy. Sure, mate. Still, Reed Miller, is that the name you have chosen to follow in this sublunary sphere? Of course. Anyway, I've got no interest in plots and schemes in the shadows. What exactly do you want? Out with it. No, there's no need for such meaningless words. You are only here for the treasure. I know that. I've known it from the beginning. Cast your gaze that way. Look beneath the mirror. When the mirror shatters, you will find that cursed objects that corrupts the hearts of men. As for me, she just fucking disappeared. Hey, wait, don't go. Whoa, she's gone again. Who in the world is that priestess? What do you mean again? It's the first time we've seen her. Who knows? Those Frostmoon folks have always been kind of loony and cryptic. That definitely wasn't a current one. But I suppose there's no other choice now. Let's follow her advice and look that way. Definitely like someone from the past, probably. Maybe the previous Scion, the previous Moonchanter? What the? Whoa, look in the mirror. Is that the big crab from just now? What the? That looked abyssal. Watch your step, Troller. That drop looks pretty steep. Phew. Good thing the priestess lady warned us the mirror might break, otherwise someone could have really gotten hurt. Yeah, looks like she didn't mean us any harm. Anyway, let's chase her down. All we gotta do is lay down the back of His Majesty the stars. Something. I can't read it that quickly, man. I'm trying my best. Damn, how far are we going? Uh-oh. There better not be any chests in here. It was an octopus, though. I really hope I'm not missing any chests. Oh, waypoint. Damn, this looks cool. Was this in the trailer? I don't think it was. Ha! Nowhere left to run now, huh? I know these grounds like the back of my hand, and I can tell you we've got it cornered. Once we take it down here, this will all be over. What do you say? Are you ready? I'm ready. Alright, let's do this. Time to show that fellow what a proper, no-holds-barred frontal sneak attack looks like. Frontal sneak attack. Yep. Right, a frontal sneak attack. Wait, can you even call it a sneak attack if we do it from the front? God damn it. Gimme. Chest. And waypoint.
I wish I could interview whoever left this stuff here.
No, you don't say anything? Okay. I could use Bloom, but where's the fun in that? Also, this is a small arena. Ah, that's why, because it lets... Wait, does it? No. Oh, but this is different. For Genshin. What the hell? Yeah, I wonder it looks like a weird arena. You're kind of missing, buddy. Oh, speaking of which, it looks like the stone fragments and like traps can pass through the mirrors too. Travel, let's use the stones to force it out. Ah.
Off to the freezer. Yoo-hoo!
Can't reach it.
Smile.
Bro, where are you aiming? Uh-oh. Okay, that was actually kind of close. Oh. It's cramping. Oh. Come on. Give me a stone. Oh, what the hell? Do I have to, like, hit it into it? Or something? I don't know. Oh my god. What am I even... Oh my... There we go. Out of here. Come on. One more time, I assume? This is very different from the thing. Oh my god. From the Stygian version. Though, again, like the Stygian version in a way, it's very gimmicky. Oh, shit. Doesn't matter. Out of here. What? Oh, what the heck? Oh my god, there's a... This is kind of getting tough. Nice. Oh, it's gonna oh. What the oh, it's gonna go up there, is it? Oh, okay, so there's one piece there, there's one piece there, and it's probably 5 bits. Probably 5 different quests around the area, and then you... This is like Dragonspine! Yeah! No wonder it's kind of fun. It's like Dragonspine, chasing the things around so you can... It sends it up, and then you can get rid of the snowstorm so you can actually go up further. It's like Dragonspine. I like that. It flew away. Have you come searching for me? Are you the fucking Fae princess? You don't look like a Fae. Whoa, it's the priestess from before. We weren't actually looking for you, but who are you really? It's always like this. Always. Promising to take me away, then always leaving me behind. This time is no different. Asking those questions just to give me false hope, so I would stay. Waiting for a salvation that will never come. Isn't that right? What the fuck? No, that's not what we meant. Please don't cry. We're adventurers and we love helping others. If you need help with anything, just tell us. She's already gone. What the fuck? She's gone again. Who in the world is that strange lady? Llama might know. I think she's a good... yeah, I think good vibes. Oh, right. Since she's dressed like a frost moon scion, Llama must know her. Let's ask her about it the next time we meet, shall we? Hey, wait. Where's Mate? Mate? Well, buddy, how's it going? Have you calmed down? Seems like it's hiding away out of regret. After all the terrible things it did to the little crabs while under the stone's influence. That's kind of sad. It's alright. Let it reflect on its actions for now. Those who do bad things must be punished. This is the fate of all evil rulers. Still, Paimon didn't expect that stone to fly away like that. Well, it's not a bad thing. If it had actually circulated on the market, it might have hurt even more people. Here, have this too. Now that His Majesty the Tsar has become docile once more, my observation notes are complete. And from now on, you're a friend of the Conch Gang. We already were. When you dine at the Speranza restaurant in Nashatown, just mention the name Mate, whatever the hell, and collect my free meal ticket. No, I don't have that kind of pull yet. You'll still need to settle your bills with Big Sis Katya. Huh? What's the point of mentioning your name then? Of course there's a point. If Big Sis Katya's in a good mood, she might even buy you all drinks or something. So it still depends on someone else's mood. Then, even if she isn't feeling up to it, I'll still buy you drinks. No, I'll treat you to a meal. I'll have to work a few days for the funds, though. A promise is a promise, and one good turn deserves another. That's the rule set by the legendary Reed Miller, so take this IOU, buddy. Okay, then. Oh my... Okay, so it is the cut, yeah. It's fucking huge. What is it, sister? Is there anything else you want to ask? About that crab. It looks scary, but it's always been gentle. It'll probably return to normal now that the stone's gone. But for now, let's leave it to hide away and reflect on its actions. Manipulated or not, what's done is done, and it still hurt all those little crabs. Just like that bad governor who went up against Reed Miller while under the mirror's spell. Excuses don't change the fact that you have to right wrongs with action. This kid is surprisingly mature, I guess Kachi's influence. Tell me about that strange stone. Hehe, that's the Stone of Desire, an item that can manipulate human hearts. At least I think that's the name Big Sis Hidimbi mentioned. Anyway, it seems that fell out of the skies, like that giant rock over where the Frostmoon Scions live. I already put that one away. Since it flew away, we should be safe now. Tell me about the conch gang. You want to learn about our sister? Sure, you're already a friend of ours anyway. We're like a mutual aid and coordination organization for like-minded people of similar age. It's a shame that you're too old to join us, but, well, Helga said they might be able to, work around that. If you should ever need help with anything in Nashatown while I'm around and able, just call on me. About that odd person from before. Oh, you mean that purple-haired priestess? She hasn't made a move against us yet, so at least she's not our enemy for now. We should try to stay out of her business as much as possible, though. Curiosity can prove deadly. Big Sis Katia also warned against making contact with those Frostmoon weirdos, and for good reason. Even a master thief like myself was almost caught and sacrificed to their moon goddess once. Sacrificed? That has to have been a misunderstanding. Yeah, those folks are really creepy. I've heard that they take blood from different people and... just thinking about it gives me the chills. Let's leave it at that. Fortunately, the one who caught me was just a naive little oh, right, yes. Kasha. The one who caught me was just a naive little girl. She agreed to let me go after I told her a few stories. Otherwise... I wasn't scared, really. A master thief never gets scared. Just a word of advice for you, though. Stay away from them. Yeah, Kasha fucking traumatized this kid, and also confirms that Mai is mate. Sure, so let's just... Okay. Right. I almost forgot about the informant I promised you details about earlier. All that I learned about the Frostmoon Scions I got from Big Sis Hidimbi. She's gone. If you want to find her, well, I think she's still around Nashatown. Ask around and you should find out. She'll be taking a long break, I think. So I assume you only get this answer. And if you've done it already, she'll be taking a long break. So you've met her already. I never heard her mention taking time off. Ah, well, that can wait. Yeah, she's gone. Pekkani. It's spelt differently, though, I think. Maybe not. 25, 26. What are you counting? Shh, keep it down. Forget it. Not like I was going to catch anything anyway. Come on, kid. Isn't it obvious? I'm timing my cast. What, did you think I was waving this rod around to cast spells or something? Well, you are a member of the Frostmoon Scion, so maybe it's not that far off base. Haha, you're giving me too much credit, young lady. I am barely half a Frostmoon Scion. Are you the one? From the one at the Eye of Krati, he mentioned someone he fished with, I'm pretty sure, who was half a Frostmoon Scion. Is it this guy? Maybe? Not even an acolyte, just a regular guy with no Kuvaki power to speak of. Bro, I love this track so much. It's the first Nod-Krai track. Anyway, this is the first time Paimon's seen someone time their fishing down to the second. Well, what matters is your fishing technique, not how long you stand on the shore. Old Ilmari never got that. No wonder he never caught anything. Yeah. So I take it you two must be treasure hunters. No, we're adventurers, but we do take on work. Do you need something? Pretty much. As long as you're up for getting paid to do a job, who you are is all the same to me. I've got something you could help with, if you've got time. You see, I'm the best angler on Hiisi Island by a long shot. No one, not even successive generations of moonchangers, could surpass me in fishing. Really? That's amazing. Wait, that doesn't mean anything. Fishing isn't even part of a moonchanter's job. Still, even with all this skill, I haven't caught a single fish lately. Makes no sense, right? Well, maybe you're just not that good. So, obviously, the problem isn't with me, but with the environment. Just as it is with the cursed eye of karate, there must be something underwater affecting the fish. I did see something down there. It looked like a hanky. Seems like quite the leap in logic. Anyway, I was hoping you two could check the nearby waters, see what's scaring the fish off. Don't worry, you'll be properly compensated for your efforts. Well, since there's a reward involved, we'll take a look around, but no promises we'll actually find anything weird, okay? Investigate nearby disturbances. Please check the area and see what's scaring the fish off. Yeah, I saw something glowing. Yeah. Is that a Guhenki or is that something? I couldn't tell what that is. It looks like a Guhenki. Right? Oh. And throw it up there. Yeah. Okay. I figured it'd be something. Alright, that should do it. Huh? Palmer still doesn't see any fish. Could there be something else underwater around here? Travel, let's take a look around. There? Wasn't there another one here somewhere? Is there one on this side? Where's the last one? Maybe it's something to do with this? Ah. Whoa. Where'd this come from? Ah! It has the last thing. This shit looks kind of cool. Coming out of the water like this? Bro, this track is so pretty. Nod-Krai is so amazing, man. I can't get over how good it is. There we go. Complete. Fly. Also, this would have no effect on the fishing because, like, this has been here for hundreds of years, has it not? Yeah, that's the one we saw in the trailer, yeah. Okay, it should be just one more piece then. I think. Looks like there's... Or maybe two. Is that one there? Maybe two. Maybe there's two more. One there, one there. Maybe. Yeah, maybe two more. Pekkani. Hey, did you see that? I don't even know what happened. One moment I was looking away, and the next thing I knew, that big rock just flew off. You explained what happened earlier. Oh my, I have no idea what any of that means. But if you can pull off something that amazing, you must have the Moon Maiden's favor. Well, you could say that. Oh, the Moon Goddess protects, but I don't think she had anything to do with that. She protects indeed. Now I can fish here to my heart's content. So long as that annoying bard doesn't bring his pet over, or goddess forbid, start singing. Bard? As promised, here's your payment. Although I haven't caught any fish lately, I've reeled in all kinds of other stuff, some of which should be worth quite a bit. Not that more is much use around Hiisi Island anyway, so it's all yours. Thanks for your help. Now it's time to fish in peace. A bard? I was hoping to have... Oh my god, man. Holy shit, that's a vibrant pink. Bro. Hiisi Island just keeps getting better, man. What the fuck? But no matter where you look, screenshot, wallpaper, wallpaper, wallpaper. Like, what the fuck? Huh? What's that over there? It's a relay machine, whatever the hell they're called. I still don't remember that. I can't remember the name of them. Can't remember the name for some reason. Who are you? Huh? Kraka the Third. You're back already? That's weird. You didn't collect the fragment, so why are you here so soon? Hello? Ah! I'm sorry, please let me explain. There's a really good reason I'm dressed like this. I'm not heresy or anything, I swear. Paimon hasn't even said anything yet. Huh? Oh, you're just an adventurer from the outside. From the outside. By the moon goddess's silken locks. I thought you were... Wait a sec. Why are you dressed like that? And acting like it's totally normal to boot? Well, it's my favorite outfit. Wait, you must be... You're the one the Moon Maiden holds dear. How do you know that? How do you know that? Talented beyond belief and totally unfazed, even with all this Kuvaki turbulence. About that... Well, Paimon thinks we can skip over the details, but seriously, why are you dressed like that? What are you doing over here, and what even is Kuvaki turbulence? Ah, pardon my rudeness. I am she who serveth the frost moon, born of the... this is for Venatska, I see. Born of the tides and bearer of the high priestess's mantle beneath the moon's silver gaze. In this sublunary sphere, I am known as Venatska. But you two can just call me Verna. I'm currently on a very secret mission to restore balance to the Kuvaki here. So, if I may, how should I address you both? In this sublunary sphere, I am known as the Traveler and the little one's Paimon. And the big ones, and the big one's the Traveler. Hey, what are we? Some kind of comedy duo now? And wait, you mentioned you're on a secret mission? It's not very secret if you just tell us immediately, is it? And calling yourself a high priestess while dressed like that, you ain't fooling anyone, miss. Well, no, she is. That name is familiar. Well, you can't judge a book by the cover it wears, yes? We too have had scammers parading around Nashatown in Frostmoon robes they clearly found somewhere. Oh, I know. A demonstration of our ancestors' blessing should convince you of my identity. Bear witness. Whoa, that Kuvaki power is intense. Paimon, run, I'll cover you. Wait, seriously? Traveler, you okay? Hey, don't mess around, would you? Nothing happened. Oops. I forgot this outfit wards off Kuvaki. Hang on, I'll take it off and try again. Oh, but with the turbulence afoot, I might get a little nosebleed without my suit. Well, since it won't take long, I guess it'll be fine. Okay, first I'll undo this strap. Wait. No need to go that far. We believe you. Just keep the suit on. Great. Does that mean you two would be willing to help me with my mission? Traveler, did Paimon pass out for a minute or 10? Why is she suddenly asking us about some promise we've never heard about? She's gotta be a fake. Paimon's sure of it. I told you, I'm not faking. Ugh, forget it. Let's put my identity aside for now. Like they say, small slips sink big ships. If we leave the Kuvaki turbulence alone, we'll have a catastrophe on our hand before long. Then you should get more people to help. I guess, well, she asked us for help, didn't she? So, well, I mean. I see. It looks like we can't just walk away from this. Ah, I knew I had a good eye. I mean, I knew trusting the Moon Maiden to bless me with saviors such as yourself was a good idea. Alright, fine. We're adventurers, and we don't say no to folks in need, even if you seem a bit unreliable. But even Paimon can tell there's something definitely off here. Maybe we can help. Excuse me? I'll have you know I'm the most reliable priestess there is, and you two seem even more reliable, so I'll share this super duper reliable foolproof plan with you. Let's cut to the chase. Those two rotating boulders are the cause of this Kuvaki turbulence. Ever since the time of the first... Oh, we have a name! Lady Isla. We finally have a name. The Kuvaki in Thunderclap Reef has always been unstable. but things have gotten worse since those 2 large rocks fell from the sky. Okay, I guess the rocks fell recently then. As the scripture says, O Moon Maiden, even the immutable laws set by the What kind of scripture is that? Is that meant to be said dreaded or dead? Oh, okay, there's a title. Sovereign of the Firmament. That sounds kind of sick, not gonna lie. That's a cool ass title. As the scripture says, O Moon Maiden, even the immutable laws set by the dreaded sovereign of the firmament shall bend to your song, and even the tides of time and heaven signs what kind... I feel like I should write down that whole quote. Give me a minute. Okay. Will, what was the next line again? Oh well, I'm sure you get the idea. Paimon gets the idea that you're super unreliable. Oh, come on. Forgetting one little verse in a prayer doesn't make me a bad priest, or kinda, it kinda does. Besides, we're not counting on prayers to fix things. Fix this. We're using You are really weird for a Frostmoon sign. Based on my calculations, those 2 stones are filled with powerful Kuvaki energies, which is why the balance here is particularly messed up. The solution's simple. We're going to fight fire with fire. If we use other Kuvaki charged fragments and hit those boulders at precise angles, we'll be able to counteract the disruption and calm the turbulent Kuvaki down. That's not what I'd call foolproof. I get it. When I first looked over the results of my calculations, I thought, wait, can this even be? But numbers don't lie, you'll see. No matter how serious you sound, it doesn't change how crazy this plan is. Well, we won't know unless we try. But there's a problem. Kraka the 5th and Kraka the 7th, who went looking for stone fragments, still haven't come back. 5th and 7th? Now that you say that, Paimon does remember you mentioning Kraka the 3rd, was it? That's right. Kraka the 5th and Kraka the 7th are its successor models. These little fellas are amazing helpers. If only the original Kraka the 1st was still around. Well, that's a long story for another time. I wish I could go find them myself, but my nose started bleeding like crazy after I took a few steps in. And that's where we need to step in, right? Oh my, Paimon, you're just as warm and kind as you look. Thank you so much for volunteering to help me. Paimon's not doing this just for you. This is for everyone's sake. Wait, why'd Paimon say something like that? In any case, everything will be okay as long as we find help Kraka the 5th and Kraka the 7th and those stone fragments, right? Yes, and once you've collected the stone fragments, just toss them up onto those 2 large stones. Either, there's little circles, yeah. That's the beauty of a proper scientific solution. It works no matter who tries it. Alright, my ever-reliable traveler in Paimon, I'm counting on you. If you fucking say so. What is she doing? Why is it running off again? I want to see where she goes. I must say, it's going to be a bit of a shame if this actually changes the sky, because the pink looks awesome. Okay, also, first of all, I just want to take a photo of Skirk with the Kuvaki, because it looks sick as shit. The glow. And not that one. That'll... there we go. Or, okay. Enter the cave and search for fragments. Okay, this... Ah, found it. Oh, damn. Okay. Wait, is this Kraken the third or the fifth? Ugh, whatever. It's already got... It's like a cat that crawled in the trunk. I can't tell what's in the back. Bro, give me time to read, man. Nothing's happening. Do we still need more fragments? Definitely. Oh, okay then. This is proper unified civilization. I guess it's it's all over the place. Like this just feels more ruiny, kind of like Anchor, than the other ones. Ah, it's staircase. It's cute. What does it do though? Oh. That just repels it. Huh? The robot seems to me pointing that direction. Have you the... Oh, there. Okay. Oh, well, it looks like the way's blocked by that rock over there. Move. Is this the way to go? Ah, they're showing me the way. That's cute. Come on, buddies. Everyone, come with. Everyone! Come on! What the f... Cute. These guys are adorable. Keep going, keep going. Oh. I see the issue. Come on, guys. Go, 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 go. Cute. Come on, come on, come on. Push it up. Combine. Hell yeah. Dang. Oh, same deal over here. It's got the fragment, but now it's stuck. What was Verna thinking when she sent them a lot? Forget it. Traveler, send them back.
I wish I could interview.
I don't like having to rush the talking, but like, I kind of have to. Uh-oh. You motherfucker. What should we do? Doesn't look like we can leave through here. Wait. Paimon sees some light over there. Maybe there's another way around? Yeah, the way I was going to come in originally. Accidentally. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, it's the way I was about to enter. Oh. We finally made it out. Oh, Paimon didn't expect that collapse. That was so scary. Good that we managed to find another exit. But with all that noise just now, Verna must have heard it too, right? Paimon had better hurry up and bring her here before she tries to dig into that cave. She might get herself trapped. Taking advantage of ability to fly, Paimon goes around the other side of the mountain and brings Verna all over. Something. Huh? It collapsed? Oh no. How did this happen? Traveler and Paimon, are you both alright? We're fine. Yeah. You mean you didn't hear that huge noise just now? And it's a little late to say, are you alright, isn't it? We're standing here, aren't we? Sorry. I was busy calibrating Kraka III, so I wasn't paying attention. Indeed, you have proven exceptionally trustworthy, Traveler. More so than even myself as a priestess. Well, you're finally admitting it now, aren't you? Had I encountered such circumstances, I fear I would have been at a complete loss. Alright, let's see what you've been up to, little Krakas. Actually no, I was thinking of Eye of Karate for a second, but no, it's different. Well, aren't you a right troublemaker? You found the pieces but didn't come back on time. So the Traveler and Paimon had to turn this place upside down just looking for you. Well, they found the pieces, but... God damn it. Well, they found the pieces but got stuck on their way back. Don't you think you might have missed the settings up somewhere, Verna? Certainly not. I'm a direct... Ah... Unless this is the girl, it kind of seemed the one from the other quest seemed to imply it was Aino, but that didn't make sense because I thought we would have known by now if Aino was from Hiisi Island, so maybe it's actually her instead, because they kind of like brought a Hiisi Island girl into machinery, and then kind of skipped over to Nashdown and said this girl Aino. So like it's hard to know like which one. I don't know. And the finest mechanic on Hiisi Island. There's no way I'd mess up a simple recall function. Nope, definitely not. Don't think Paimon didn't hear you hesitate. And let's face it, bad recall function or not, they didn't return and that's a fact. Oh, but they have returned. You two reliable souls did bring them back, didn't you? Now all we have to do is toss this fragment up like you did previously and everything should go off without a hitch. I feel like you're changing the subject here. You're seriously sidestepping the issue here, yeah. As the sacred prayer goes, O great father of What? The fuck? No, hold on. Hold. Is that another name for Nibelung? Or is that the true name of Nibelung? You are mad. Mad. What the fuck? What the fuck? Did they just do it in some random fucking quest? In a random quest. Oh my lord. That, I'm just writing down the full thing. Holy fucking Christ. What the fuck, man? Oh, great father of Genesis. Forger of the tripled moons. Tripled moon. Not 3 moons, the tripled moons. And then it's... I'm gonna do some bold letters. Tarkaja. This does sound like a very dragon-like name, so... This probably is Nibelung's true name, maybe? Or a name for Nibelung? Tarkaja. Bro, what? In just a random... Bro, give me some warning. Tarkaja Ianaquinan? Inaquinan? Tarkaja Inaquinan? What the fuck? Do they really just... Oh, God. Let your wrath... Right that askew throne. That, bro. This quote goes hard, though. But, like... Did you just give us Nibelung's true name? Bro. I don't think I can truly comprehend that we just did that. We just got that. Or it's something. Maybe the act of creating the moons was called that? Don't say you forgot the next line. I did not expect such dank lore from this. I need to just, like, hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna, like, make it very obvious that this page, this section down is mad. There we go. Become thy... What comes next? Forget it. Forget the chant. Scientifically speaking, no matter the problem, a few good whacks will do the trick. Percussive maintenance, go. Right. Are we sure this won't go horribly wrong? Bro, what the fuck? Did we just get that? That's right. Whether it's treasure hoarders, specters, or troublemakers from who knows where, just whack them a few times and you're good to go. Wait, how's any of this even remotely scientific? No matter how Paimon looks at it, something about this plan feels off. Are we sure we won't accidentally blow the whole island sky high? Haha, you're a funny one, Paimon. Nobody would be silly enough to blow their own home apart, right? Bitch. Let me guess. Rest assured, I've been thoroughly researching this for a long time, and can vouch that it is a very reliable plan. And we did test it once just now, didn't we? Guess we've got no choice but to try at this point. Bro. Are we just gonna gloss over the fact that this chick just gave us 2 crazy ass fucking quotes? Like the first one, O Moon Maiden, even the immutable laws of the dreaded sovereign of the firmament shall bend to your song, and even the tides of time and heaven's signs will... blank. And then, O great father of Genesis, forger of the tripled moons, let your wrath right that eschew throne, that the fair one may become thy something. But then also the name, Takaja Ianiquin? Something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's crazy. I hope she doesn't give us another one, because I want to keep this all on the same page, and I don't have any room. Brother. Did that just happen? What the oh my god. Are they gonna merge together? Oh no. What are they doing? Oh, the pink sky is gone. I'm kind of sad, to be honest. Oh, now it's a blue Kuvaki environment. Oh, so now we can hit the red one. I see. Now we need to hit the red one. Ah, what's going on now? The Kuvaki feels even more unstable than before. Is this all part of the plan? No need to panic. This is just a minor technical issue. Nothing to worry about. We've successfully adjusted the Kuvaki from a chaotic state to a reversed chaotic state. Now we just need to nudge it back to normal. Think about it this way. If things have already gone from bad to incomprehensible, there's no room left for it to get any worse, right? This bitch. This bitch. Oh my god. Your explanation is what's incomprehensible. How can you stay so calm when everything's falling apart? Because panicking won't help. Staying calm lets us think clearly and find a way out of this mess. I'm sorry. I lied. I'm totally freaking out. I'm just trying to look like I'm not. Traveler, Paimon, what in the moon's name are we supposed to do? So you're just going to dump the problem on us now? Hey, if you're really a priestess of the Frostmoon science, don't you have some kind of prayer or spell that can stop the storm? You say it like such things exist. Ugh, that's why we place our trust in science. Yes, we've still got science, don't we? Now let me check. Aha! Just as I suspected. Karaku III's readings suggest a source of faint Kuvaki traces nearby, almost identical to that of the other fragments. If the first 2 fragments tip the Kuvaki into a reversed chaotic state, then the third one should be able to bring it to a state of minimized turbulence. Yep, that has to be it. Ha! So it was just a miscalculation after all. I knew the plan itself was absolutely foolproof. Traveler, Paimon, this way. This. Looks like we don't have any other leads. Might as well follow Verna. Come on, Traveler. This bitch. She has no idea what she's doing. Oh, there's a moon mirror. Oh, we're gonna see that priestess again? Eureka! See? I told you to trust in the power of science. This... Oh, is this Lady Isla? Is this the first priestess? Oh, the first moon chanter, I mean. I think she is. That sounds like something that would happen. You arrive at last, hero of Elysium. Whoa, there's someone else here too? Well, kind of. Hold on, this one seems familiar. If Paimon's memory serves, she gave us directions last time when we ran into that giant crab. I wonder how this works, depending... Like, is it just these two? Or like, how many times does she appear, and how does it change the lines? Not voice lines. But now she's shown up again. Hey, who are you really? I am the dawn's first breath upon the world's weary brow, the final draught of nectar drawn from a bitter well. I am mother to all and daughter to all. What the fuck? Speak English, bitch. I am the dawn's first breath upon the world's weary brow. Damn. The final draught of nectar drawn from a bitter well. I am mother to all and daughter to all. Are you okay? What? Bro, this is why I never understand things in games, because quotes like these sound cool as shit, but I can never interpret them. I'm not good enough at understanding words to know what the hell that fucking means. I need to get better at words, so I know what that says. Is that a prayer? Seems like this place is turning into a gathering spot for priestesses. I am the dawn's first breath upon the world's weary brow, the final draught of nectar drawn from a bitter well. I don't know what that means, man. That does sound like part of a rite, but it's a verse only a moon chanter is allowed to recite. Bars? The fuck? I don't think it was even intentional. That was... A true priestess would never get the sequence of their prayers wrong. Another fraud in a borrowed robe. I've seen plenty of you. I thought she was self-reporting that. Oh, there's a kuhanki there as well. Last time it was a woman called Hidimbi. She too dressed the part, played the role, and fooled quite a few. We know her. But tough luck for you, imposter. You've got a real priestess right here, and I can see through your disguise. Is she on the moon? This looks so much like an actual piece of them. Do the mask's carvings determine the actor's worth? What matters is that she sits in that seat, and thus she plays the role. Please speak English. So I guess, like, who does it does... Okay, this one makes a bit more sense. It doesn't matter who does it. It's the fact that someone does it, essentially. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. It's just that that role exists. I mean, that role. That sounds... In this sublunary sphere, are we not all masked? It is merely that some veils can be seen, and others not. Whoa, that sounds profound. If nothing else, she sounds more priestessy than you, Verna. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I can't help but agree. It's okay, Verna, even if you're an imposter. Excuse you, I'm not the imposter, she is. How about neither? How about she's some weird bitch from 500 years ago, somehow in a mirror? How about that? Ugh, you outsiders are so easily tricked. Ignore the sweet words and look past the surface for once, why don't you? Ugh, never mind. According to my calculations, you're the one who hid the fragment we came to find, isn't that right? That's no trinket for common hands. Hand it over, or I'll use the moon goddess's favor to give your head a very enthusiastic blessing. Okay, I like this chick. She's a bit of an idiot, but I love her. Are you a priestess or a thug, Verna? Bro, she's an idiot, she says stupid things, and she gave us dank fucking lore. I love her. What, you want me to bow, kiss the forehead of this scammer, and sing her a dainty hymn while we're at it? Now's not the time for etiquette. Your desires unfurl before me like threads, and I have traced their destined weave? Destined weave? But this is no place for us to speak. Walk with me, and I shall lay bare the tapestry. Who? This has to be Isla, right? Or is it someone else? I can't imagine it's not Isla. Okay, that's why this area was so barren, because yeah, there is spider. Oh, okay then. I'll do that in a second. But I want to get this oculi real quick. Bro, I didn't think there'd be such a crazy lore in this quest. Bro, it's been crazy. Oh no. I don't need to mark it anymore, that's right. Bro, what the fuck? I don't see there is any world where Nod-Krai isn't just the best region. The aesthetics are amazing. The music's amazing. The Archon quest was peak. The world quest lore is crazy so far. And I haven't even read any books yet. I don't know how Nod-Krai just isn't like almost already the best region. It's 6.0 and it already is feeling like the best region we've ever had. I don't understand how that's possible. This is mad. And I'm all for it. Why does she keep calling us Hero of Elysium? Like, Elysium... Isn't that... Elysium's more normally been referred to Nashtown, isn't it? Or is it just Nod-Krai as a whole? I thought Elysium was Nashtown, but maybe Elysium's just Nod-Krai. What did Yai say in her birthday message? Hero of Elysium. I guess I'll just write that down. She said it a few times already, so... Because yeah, we've heard of it. I'm pretty sure every time it's been mentioned, it's been Nashtown. But this feels too important for it to be... Like, why would she give a shit? If she's the first Moonchanter, why would she care about Nashtown? Would Nashtown even have been a thing at that time? No, it wouldn't have been a thing at that time. So how would she know? Because certain... one of the old guy in the flagships says it implies that Nashtown's been around like when he was young, it was just a fishing village, and it's in his lifetime that it's become Nashtown. So this first Moonchanter from 500 years ago would have no idea what Nashtown is. So if she is calling something an Elysium, she would not know what a Nashtown is. So it would have to be Nod-Krai as a whole, right? Get it right. It's heroes plural. Now hand over the fragment, imposter. Pretty please? Is what you seek not right before your eyes? Haha! I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight. Guess I'll just have to give you that blessing to the head. Wait, what did you just say? You're just giving it to us? Then why have us come all this way in the first place? Because this is where it must happen. Fate demands it. I have waited too long, endured too much, all for this moment. All for the birth of a god? Huh? This is just some random world quest. This isn't like a major world quest or anything. What the fuck? But it matters not. Soon it will end and the newborn god will drape the world in true joy. Is this meant... If this is... Isla, I keep forgetting the name. If this is Isla, then surely she'd be referring to Columbina, right? And so, soon it will end. Because this is where it must happen. Fate demands it. I have waited too long, due too much. All for the birth of Columbina, but it matters not. Soon it will end, and Columbina will drape the world in true joy. If it's Isla. Because she was the one that found her, right? What are you even talking about? Via. I have glimpsed it in the mirror of stars. There is no place for her in a world where the god has now been born. She's not referring to Columbina. The god has already been born. She's talking about she wants another god to be born, and her name's Via. Is that what's happening, or is she Or is Columbine his true name? No, they wouldn't really call Columbine his true name in a quest like this. So it seems like Columbine has already been born. Maybe this isn't Isla. This chick wants a different god to be born, and that god's name is Via. That has to be right. I'm running out of room on this page. Fuck, I should have started a whole... If I'd known ahead of time, I would have started a whole new page for this quest. A new god. Excuse me. Via. Glimpsed it in the mirror of stars. Kind of like, is that kind of like hydromancy? That isn't known as hydromancy, like it uses the reflections in the what? To look at the constellations. I'm just thinking, Columbina's quote of like the past reflects the future in the water. Whatever the hell that quote was. Thinking back on that with thinking about hydromancy as well, it's kind of been set up all along. Not that I knew what they were doing, no crap, but like it's kind of it connects, is what I mean. Dank law. First off, oh wait, no, I don't think she's talking, no. First off, it's Verna, not Via. Don't you know it's rude to... Wait, you weren't talking about me, were you? Indeed. So then, do what must be done. The ending you seek awaits. Wait. We're not here to hurt you or anything. You're just so vague and cryptic all the time. It's getting on Paimon's nerves. And what's with the Kuvaki turbulence around here? What is... Oh. Why is that fragment in your hands? It's not in her hands. This ending we seek would sure be nice with an explanation of, well, anything. Patience. Once all comes to an end, we will meet again. This is giving Kukulkan kind of vibes. From Natlan. You seek answers, do you not? When the moment comes, the path ahead will open. Well then, I shall await you at the court of the first edict. Okay, so, yeah. Huh? But isn't the court of the first edict already... Oh Nightingale, who soars above... Thank God I took a screenshot. Don't question that. Oh Nightingale, who soars above the pale ridges and frozen plains. Have you heard the songs of evening prayer, my dearest Nightingale? Okay, I'm gonna write down Nightingale. Hey, stop right there. Well, but oh, whoa, traveler, watch out. Looks like something's woken up. God damn it, bro. Why is this quest so dang? Crazy lore. Ah, this is unbelievable. Who does this fraud think she is? The nerve of her, taking control of a sacred Frost Knight sign and turning it against us. We'll be giving the head of hers a blessing and a sermon. Is she really taking control of it, I wonder? Yeah. Paimon think there's a good chance that it was the lightning strikes from earlier that woke that Frost Knight Scion up. Well, then that too must have been her doing. If she can will Kuvaki and knows our prayers inside and out, pulling off something like that would be a piece of cake. Anyway, first things first. Let's gather the remaining Kuhenki on the island. Extract the last fragment from the moon mirror and stabilize the disturbance once and for all. I like Verna a lot. She's fun.
Your hard work
Might be one of my favorite NPCs so far. I love her. Ooh, a seal. What the? Oh my god, look at this. Look at the moon mirror when it's not active. It's kind of cool. Anyway, okay, yeah. Up here. Out here. Hello, buddy. Oh. Where are you going? Oh, here. Oh. That's kind of weird. I like how one's darker. I don't think it's intentional. I think it's just the lighting in that direction. Yeah, oh, maybe it's just, no, it is a different color, I think, just in general. There's gonna be a Frost Knight sign guiding each one, isn't there? Oh, wait, this one... Oh my... Wait, I wish we could have a zoom out like that every time. Imagine fighting with that much zoom out. That'd be awesome.
My name, echo in song. Say cheese.
Healed.
Merciless.
Ah! Die. Gonna come out of this thing, am I?
Hard work is
Oh, that's the
paying
last.
off.
Damn, I got 2 seals on this island. Is I blind? Oh, it's up here. That's why it gives you a thing. I see. Bro, I can't believe the lore we've gotten from this quest. Oh my god. One more. Oh, there was a Frost Knight sign over there as well, wasn't there? Is there going to be a new one now, or is it gone? It's gone. Nice. Where are you going? Jesus. Fucking roller coaster, up and down, up and down. Uh-oh, okay. Here we go. Retrieve the fragment from the moon mirror. In a second. Okay. Oh my lord. So I have to grab that somehow. I don't know what I'm doing. If we just move the stone statues in the mirror and gather them together. What the oh my. Oh, this is weird. Oh, I get it, but it's, oh my god. Excuse me? What the fuck?
Your hard work is paying off, as it should.
There's one. What? Oh, okay. I was gonna say. And there's the other. There we go. I missed the pink sky, but I've got to do it. Achievements and quests, completion rate, more important than cool skyboxes. I'll have the other account for that. There we go. Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't think that would be a piece. See? All according to plan. The Kuvaki turbulence has been neutralized. That was nothing like your original plan. With all the accidents along the way, Paimon can't tell if you're optimistic or just shameless. I'll take that as a compliment. After all, being pessimistic and risk-averse won't get us through situations like this. Okay, fair enough. But Paimon can't help but wonder, why are you out here all on your own? Shouldn't the other science be helping out in some way? Well, I don't think they really believe in science, so... Well, since you've helped me get this far, I suppose I should come clean. This island is, in a way, considered a Oh my... Hold on. I might have a new favorite Nod-Krai track. I thought it was that first one from the web event, but... Oh, I wish it went for longer, the vocals there. I mean, this may have played earlier. I'm just like, or maybe it only happened after we did the thing. I'm not sure. I accidentally hit the mic. It's just when I noticed them. I've also been very invested in the lore for this quest. If we played earlier in this quest, just didn't notice it. Those vocals were amazing. Forbidden? But we were able to just walk in. So, you finally dropped... Oh, wait. In a way, considered a forbidden place to us Frostmoon Scions, and I may have committed an even greater sin. So, you finally dropped the act. Since I've been found out, there's no point keeping up the act any Wait. I'm just kidding. Don't draw your weapon. Seriously, though. I wanted to try solving the problem using robots. You probably know this already, but most of us Frostmoon Science aren't exactly big fans of tech. I thought if my plan went well this time, maybe I could finally convince those those very steady, if rather conservative, higher-ups to reconsider their stance. Hold on, I can say that, can't I? Technically the robots were part of our operation, and since we succeeded, they clearly played their parts in our success, right? Even though the part they played wasn't constructive, pretty sure my part in your success was far greater. Of course, your contribution is beyond question, Traveller, but for the greater good, sometimes a little rhetorical embellishment is necessary. I can't even convince myself. But hey, if not this time, then there's always next time. I'll keep pushing forward, and one day these little fellas will make a big difference. I believe they will. Okay, but before we talk about the future, those two big rocks, they flew off in that direction, right? They did, and, if we go that way, we'll end up at the court of the First Edict. The court of the First Edict? Wait, isn't that where the strange lady, you know, the one who seemed even more priestessy than you, Verna, said she was headed? You're breaking my heart, Paimon. Even now, you still think that suspicious lady... I can't... this track. Whenever these vocals start, I just... Even now, you still think that suspicious lady's priestess act is more convincing than I am? Anyway, I'm sure she was just bluffing, because, well, the court of the First Edict was sealed off 500 years ago. That place used to be one of our sacred sites. 500 years ago, Lady Isla, the Moonchanter who witnessed the birth of the Moon Maiden, personally sealed it shut, and probably sealed herself inside. Forget some outsider con artist, even after generations of Moonchanters, no one has ever broken the seal Lady Isla placed. It's not for a lack of trying, just that no one's ever succeeded. Oh, but that leaves us with no clues at all. How are we supposed to track her down now? Don't worry, I've already come up with another brilliant plan, oh god. Although, it might need just a tiny bit of prep. Just a little. Probably. Okay, I'll go clean up the robots first. Thanks for all the help, Traveller and Paimon. O fair frost moon, weave for me a gentle hymn, and bless the nightingale-hearted wayfarers, for ye have stolen the fell curse of the north wind, and the silver spire that sought to pierce the firmament shall no long... Stop with the crazy quotes, man. I guess I'll just make some more room here. Oh fair... This is the third one. Oh fair frost moon, weave for me a gentle... Bro, these quotes are crazy. And bless the nightingale mentioned again. Nightingale-hearted. Wayfarers. For ye have stolen the fell curse of the north wind. One of the other quests on Limbo Isle did mention a like north wind, like a collectible kind of thing. Like, actually no, I think it was in Nashatown, specifically. I think it was. Bro, these vocals, holy shit. But something you mentioned, like a bottled like north wind kind of thing. And it's very likely where Varka is now. And this. And the silver spire that sought to pierce the firmament so no longer. Crazy quote. Crazy. Shall no longer... Fuck! I love you, Verna, but please stop forgetting. Shall no longer... well, I never... it was Isla's prayers. These are specifically Isla's prayers. I'll just put an arrow to these, so... Well, I never did memorize Lady Isla's prayers properly. Anyway, thank you, and maybe we meet again. Bro. Peak quest. Alright, do you remember what Verna mentioned? A place called the Poem Things is somewhere when he's going to go to... Oh, am I done? I thought there'd be more. To activate it first. Oh, it's a traveler in Paimon. Nice to see you again. Miss Priestess, have we met somewhere before? You don't seem that familiar to Paimon. Hey, it's me! Seriously, we met not long ago. Can't you recognize me by my voice? Well, you're not voiced, so no, but, Renatska. Oh yeah, it's you. You're the one from back when, wait, who are you exactly? This is starting to sound like some kind of weird scam. Aw, my adorable little Paimon didn't even recognize me. That really stinks. But I'll let it slide. After all, you did call me Miss Priestess. I guess it's fair since I never took off my helmet back at Thunderclap Reef. Wait, hang on. Don't tell Paimon you're... Verna? You're really actually a priestess from the Frostmoon Scions? Excuse you? That's a weird way to say hello. Seriously, you won't find a priestess more reliable than me anywhere else. There was never any reason to doubt me in the first place. Anyway, this must be the Moon Maiden's guidance at work. How else could I be so fortunate as to run into you both at a time like this? Well, we were just passing through. I have a bad feeling about this. Now, bad feelings have no place in the Moon Goddess's guidance. Since we're all here, this must surely be a good omen. No, a great omen. Anyway, let's forget about all that. Traveler, Paimon, you remember what that imposter said before, right? Which part? You mean that priestess-looking lady who seemed more legit than you? She said she'd be waiting at the court of the first edict or something like that. That more legit than you bit was totally uncalled for, but since you've got such a good memory, Paimon, and since you're both going to help me out later, I'll let it slide. Hey, Pyron hasn't agreed to help you out yet. Why is it that every time we talk to you, we end up second-guessing reality? Don't sweat the details. More importantly, I've already come up with a flawless, super ultra reliable plan. We'll catch that imposter in no time. Think about it. She said she'd be waiting in the sealed off sanctum no one can even get into, right? So obviously, she wants us to get curious and break the seal, letting her sneak in and snatch whatever treasure's inside. And my super foolproof plan is to turn the tables on her. Once we open the gates of the sanctum, she'll definitely show up, and that's when we'll catch her. Pretty solid plan, right? I think she's sealed inside there with it. She's trying to get out. I'd say it'd hold up just fine against those top-notch detectives from Papa Wrench's books. Seriously? That sounds even crazier than the plan you had at Thunderclap Reef. You just told us no one's been able to unseal the court of the first edict for centuries. Only because they didn't have me, along with the super reliable tag team combination that is the two of you. After we parted ways, I've been thinking, Since the court of the first edict was sealed by Kuvaki, maybe we could disrupt it the same way we did at Thunderclap Reef. And so, ta-da! See? I had my little crackers look for more of those special fragments, and I pieced them all together. And the moment I managed to distract Evelina, bam! You two showed up. Tell me we're not fated to reunite. Fated? More like fatal. Paimon, Jesus. Fated? More like fatal. Are you sure this won't mess up the weather on Hiisi Island like it did at back at Thunderclap Reef? No worries, this time I'll be in full control of the Kuvaki. And besides, everything turned out just fine back at the reef, didn't it? Now then, Traveler, Paimon, prepare to witness the miracle of science. Wait, if someone's gonna throw it, let us do it. If we leave it to you, this already sketchy plan's bound to get even sketchier. I don't think she'd even be able to throw it that far. Look how far away we are. Like, damn. Oh. Ah, we're throwing it at... Oh. Interesting. Is there another piece? I never realized. No wonder it didn't feel complete. Yeah, that's the one. Aha. Look at it now. Oh. Oh, it's like a key. 'Cause there was a thing on top, and it kind of like slid into place, I guess. Oh my god, look at that. Uh-oh. They just came out of the ground. Come on, I told you there's nothing to worry about. See? This is the power of science. Hooray, the power of Wait a second. You almost had Paimon fooled. This has nothing to do with science. It was just the Traveler tossing the fragments up there. Well, since the super reliable Traveler is also someone who believes in science, I guess the explanation works too. Alright, since the Moon Maiden has spun a silvery path for us, what awaits beyond the threshold must be... Wait, how did the rest of it go again? Jesus Christ. This chick. I love her though. Anyway, since the Moon Lane has appeared, it means our plan is working fine. All we need to do is follow it. This is the guidance of the Moon Goddess. Yep. Totally reliable. Are you sure? Paimon thinks there's a good chance this path doesn't lead to our destination, but rather somewhere higher up. That is our destination in a way. Like, make sure. Come on, Paimon, come on. You've got a super reliable priestess and a super reliable adventurer by your side. What's there to worry about? I don't know, releasing a 500-year-old sealed person? We'd better get moving before the other priestesses show up. I mean, while the Moon Goddess is still showing us the way. Onward and upward. This bitch. Oh, God. Is that her? Okay. It's kind of weird having someone else kind of use, like, what we use in a way. It's so different. Oh, but I never went down there, did I? Oh, well, I'll come back and do that. Oh my god, the angle. Oh no, it just got closer, I guess. I thought it slotted into play. Oh, the fuck? Oh, this is the domain. Oh my. Verna, where are we? This doesn't really look like a sanctum. This place is awesome. Oh, the music. Yeah, it really doesn't. I mean, that's not important. Don't worry. This place has things that resemble moon lanes, so that means the Moon Maiden is still guiding us. Probably. Let us follow the path illuminated by the moonlight and leave the rest to the will of the moon. That actually sounded pretty priestessy coming from you, Verna. Wait, no. Isn't that just a fancy way of saying I don't know what to do. Let's just leave it to fate? Hey, what do you mean pretty priestessy? Have you ever met a priestess who's anything less than a super priestessy? Yeah, you. You've got to have as much faith in the Moon Maiden's guidance as you do in the power of science. Besides, it's not like we found any other way down. What the fuck? What is this place, though?
Say cheese!
And why does it look like this shit's like falling? It's got like trails behind it. That looks ominous. That, I don't like how it's so smudged. That's sketchy. What is this black stuff? screenshots. I don't know if we'll be able to come back here. I think we'll probably be able to, but just in case we can't. Take plenty of screenshots. Ah.
Hold that pose.
What is this thing meant to be? Oh, unknown lifecycle techniques, calibrating fuzzy predictive control unit. I don't like. No shadow corruption detected. No traces of blank genetic components. Faint energy. Match with Dragon Lord of Flame parameters. I guess, yeah, no, it does make sense as dragon stuff because the moons. This fell from the sky, so it fell from the moon, assumably, and the moons. Dragons created the moons. Hold on, I need to properly read those. What did that say? Unknown life signs detected. Calibrating fuzzy predictive control unit. No shadow corruption detect. Shadow corruptions detected. There's been a lot of talk of shadows in Nod-Krai. Like things lacking shadows and all this shit. The Hollow Hands was like part of that as well. No shadow corruption detected. Hold on. Shadow corruption. Is that like a moon version of the Abyss? Like Abyss for the moon? Because like, it seems very abyssal, but this is stuff from the moon, so. No traces of blank genetic components. Faint energy echo registered. Match with known Dragon Lord of Flame parameters. Moderate. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? I can walk along here.
Say cheese.
What the fuck is this? Holy, this is dank. I guess I get on this. Engraving waking up. Identity check starting. Mode matching active engraving. What do you mean by engraving? Whoa, bro, that threw me so for a loop when I saw the dragon, like the iridescent inscription text. Bro, that was terrifying in a way. I was not expecting it at all. Maximum likelihood estimation. Conclusion authorizing granted. Defense 6 and deactivated. Primary resource not connected. Please manually lift the seal. What? We actually matched with something? What? Why? How? Oh my god, look at this place, man. I don't want to hide the HUD just in case it gets rid of any text. Oh, it's the same theme, just like a... Oh no, we can totally come back here. There's a map. I can't even register what the hell we're seeing right now. Seal lifted. You welcome, Master of Flame and Wisdom, Yamasi Shikawara! Why did... Oh, the music. Oh. Oh my... Why did this say... Oh, I need to watch. What the fuck? Also, the music is going crazy. Why did it just call us Shikawara? Why did it just call us Shikawara? Seal lifted. Welcome, Master of Flame and Wisdom, Your Majesty Shikawara. This came from the moon as well. That's weird. Wait, what? I guess yeah, they went up to... Oh my god. Oh, I'm trying to piece this all together. So Nibelung created the moons. The dragons must have gone up to the moons at some point because this stuff came down from the moons. From the moon. And then... It's whatever this system is, it's calling Shikawara, who's under Nibelung, its master. That's a whole different weird ranking of command. Bro. What the fuck? So, yeah, Master of Flame and Wisdom, Dragon Lord of Flame, Shikawara, Your Majesty Shikawara, the Shadows, all this identity things. Wait, that's just a screenshot. Engraving? Engraving waking up. What does that mean? Engraving? Identity check starting, mode matching activated. Also, Dragon Lord of Flame, whatever. It was a moderate match. A moderate match, but then it's also called a Sheikawado, who theoretically would have been. I'm so confused. Wouldn't he would be the Dragon Lord of Flame, wouldn't he? So why would it be a moderate match, not a high match? I'm confused. And why did we get access to all that? We don't, like, Little One's not even with us, so why did we still get all that? What? Bro. Fucking shadows. Sheer Coatl mention. Engraving? Bro, Hiisi Island is peak. Hehe, just like I predicted. See? As long as we follow the guidance of the moon goddess, everything will fall right into place. Well, if you say so. Are we really sure it's a good idea to open up a place that's been sealed for centuries? Exactly. Oh, it'll be totally fine. You've got the most trustworthy priestess of the Frostmoon Scions right here. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. Uh-oh. Croto, did you see what those suspicious intruders... Did you see where those suspicious intruders were headed? They took off towards the court of the First Edict. Not many places to hide around here, after all. You two check on the seal. I'll inform the Lady Moonchanter. Let's see them try getting away. Causing trouble in the sacred lands of the Frostmoon? They've got a death wish. The only way they're getting out of this in one piece is as if they're somehow the Lady Kuta herself. Verna? Still want to tell us there's absolutely nothing to worry about? Yep, that's right. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. Now that the seal's been opened, all we have to do is set a trap and wait for that imposter to walk right into our hands. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. There's absolutely everything to worry about. I should have never messed with the seal. What do we do now? Help me, Trapper, please. Yelling for help like a crybaby doesn't mean someone's magically going to save your butt. No turning back now. Let's see what's inside. Well, since the seal's already been broken, we might as well head in and take a look. But Verna, you better make sure to say sorry to everyone you dragged into this. This bitch is so stupid. She's a fucking dumbass.
Smile.
Love her. I'm still trying to process the lore we just got. Also, the map looks sick as fuck. Bro, a sheer Coatl mention in Nod-Krai was the last thing I expected. I thought we were done with the dragon. I guess the moon stuff was connected, but like I really thought most of the dragon stuff was behind us. Also, we definitely can. It looks cool. But yeah, this as well. Bro, what the fuck just happened? This is crazy. Oh, this place! Yeah, this tree. This is probably the tree mentioned in the artifact set. Something about this place feels off compared to what Paimon imagined a sanctum would be. It doesn't feel all that sacred. Smells kind of funny instead. Well, it has been sealed for 500 years, you know. Ooh, this track's nice. Scientifically speaking, rusted metal giving off a blood-like smell isn't too surprising. This smells like blood? Oh god. By the way, the hymns say that before Lady Isla sealed it, this was where all the Frostmoon followers held their ceremonies, so it's super sacred, really. Calling it super sacred just makes it sound less sacred by the minute. Oh, come on. Don't get hung up on the oh my god. Don't get hung up on the wording. Look over there. That's the verdant crest. Bro. Verdant crest, huh? Legend says it's the sacred tree. It's the sacred tree that witnessed the birth of the Moon Maiden. Oh. Okay. And that pool over there, if I'm guessing right, that should be the ever-flowing white spring. Blessed by Lady Isla herself. Oh, I'm running out of room, man. Ever-flowing white spring. I want to keep this all on the one page if I can. Velamo. Don't think that's ever been talked about before. I can't think of anything which sounds like that. I don't think that rings a bell at all. The silver tree, sure. They're guaranteed any silver tree could just be an Irminsul tree, but Velamo the Whites, I don't remember that ever being. Do you really have to guess? Also, are you sure you didn't just make those two names up? Hey, I might be a fairly reliable priestess, but even I've never seen these sacred relics from 500 years ago with my own eyes. Nor did I ever think I'd get to see something this historically significant. I'm so lucky, all thanks to you, Traveler and Paimon. Let's stay here for a bit. Just remember to apologize to everyone after we get out. Yes, no problem. I'll do whatever you say. Just standing in place does feel like a waste though. Since we're here, why not take a quick walk around? Boy, this place is gorgeous. Well, this place is in the map as well. Bro, look at that. I'm assuming we'll get that during the quest, maybe? Oh, viewpoint. Oh, look at Lies of the Faithless. Oh, that goes hard. Hold on. I assume this is just exit. Yeah. Hold on. I want to see that. I want to read the name of what the description of that says. Guess there's still two there. Where are we? Here. Lies of the Faithless. We are all tainted by sin. How could we ever hope to behold the moonlight in its purest form? We are all tainted. It kind of reminds me of Final Feast. What wasn't the quote at the start of Final Feast? I can't remember. But it gives me that vibe. And just Fontaine in general, actually. Anything on the wall? I don't think so. You look important. Investigate. There's something beneath the wall. Oh, the sword! I have heard that this sword is apparently really good on Skirk. I have no idea what it does, but I've heard apparently it's good for Skirk. There's something beneath the water. Is that a sword? Yeah, we saw her in the program. Looks really cool. I like the aesthetic of it. Huh? Ah, yeah, ritual sword. Why would there be a sword here? Wait, hold on. Could this be the ritual sword forged from Hyperborean moonlight? Brother. Would that be a different... Oh, hold on. Would it be... But would that be Frost Moonlight then, though? Or would that be something else? Because, like, I mean, Laura does call herself an emissary of Hyperborea. Or something like that. But, like, I feel like, could that be a different moon then? That could be fun. But it probably is still Frost Moon. That's Lady Isla supposedly left behind. The blade that was used to offer up the very first drop of blood under the new moon. Huh. Is this like the first blood after to Columbina? Oh, it's a Kuhenki. Does it want us to follow it? Hold on, I wanna. That kind of looks sick in the just in the reflection. That's cool. Or all this just a random like not. I guess it was a kind of a major world quest. They kind of all combined, didn't they? But still feels crazy. Yeah, we saw this little section right specifically right here where they on a Kuhenki trail or Moon Lane in the program. Holy shit. Oh, Isla. And a spin crystal. Fuck. Ah, you're here. Wait, that will get the altar dirt, bro. Not the time. Eh, when the heck did you get in here? We were the ones who opened the seal first, right? Something's off. Good thing the treasure has this. You're right, but this isn't just off. It looks like this is a residual image left behind by the moon goddess's blessing. And it's been left inside the court of the first edict. Maybe this might be the first moon chanter herself, Lady Isla. Is that really possible? It's Genshin, yeah. It's, you know, magic and, you know, kind of a, not magic, a fantasy. Well, of course it's possible. So, scientifically speaking, it's impossible. But if this is truly Lady Isla, then it wouldn't be surprising for her power to be unscientifically potent. Oh my days, I can't believe I kept calling the Lady Isla an imposter. Thank the moon goddess she can't hear me anymore. And that explains why her words were always so hard to understand. And that explains why she seemed more like a legit priestess than you. Well, of course. I may be reliable, but I'm still just a regular priestess. There's no way I could compare to the great Lady Isla who witnessed the birth of the Moon Maiden. There, that should do it. This power, is the Lady Isla before us really just a lingering image? What did you do, Miss Isla? Oh? Ah, where did that voice just come from? Maybe it got recorded along with the first Moonchanter's image? I mean, even the moon goddess's blessing couldn't be precise enough to capture just one person's voice, right? What is happening? There's no need to be so tense. That woman who shares my bloodline surely showed you a few of those lowbrow tricks before, Who? This is merely a blessing that records awareness. What? So that the brave warrior over there can hear our word. What the fuck? But Paimon's not dreaming, is she? Paimon swears she just looked right at us. Come on, Paimon, you're most definitely dreaming. What we're seeing now was recorded 500 years ago. There's no way she could actually see us. Over there? But I don't see anyone. Bro, she is cracked. What the fuck? How does she know, man? Bro, she's broken. What the hell? How can she... How does she know? Never mind. I probably wouldn't understand even if you explained it to me. And whatever tangled past lies between you and her, I'm in no position to judge. Regardless, thank you for your help, Miss Isla. Lavia? Lavia? Hold on. Isn't that... Oh, it was Lavisa. Never mind. Lavia should have known better. The wounds left in the wake of the atrocities that old witch inflicted upon you both run deep. So Lavia. Via. Lavia. Witch. I know it's not what they're saying, but it did make me think of Octavia. That also ends in Via, and she is a witch. I don't think it's meant to, but still. The wounds left in the wake of the atrocities that old witch inflicted upon you both run deep. Of course, the scars fester with resentment. What surprises me is that she trusted you so deeply. Verna? Who is this Lavia they mentioned? Palmer feels like she's heard that name before. She was the leader of the Frostmoon Scions 500 years ago, but she was stricken from memory for the sin of blasphemy. Oh. Normally, only senior and super reliable priestesses like me would even know about her. So she, I guess, like, exiled, essentially. Exiled. Leader. Blasphemy. My page is running out. If even someone like you knows about her, then it can't be that much of a secret, can it? Paimon. Hey, rude. What do you mean someone like me? But seriously, her identity should be top secret. Ordinary followers and folks from the outside aren't supposed to have even heard that name. Resentment? For what? Everything you and I went through was always meant to be. There is no past or future, because the past is the future. Bars. There is no past or future, because this supports the, what was it, like a block time theory? I don't know what it's actually called, but I remember hearing, there's been a few theories, especially recently. Maybe space and time for you. It's like, that like the past, the present, and the future all exist at once. It's just a block. Your gaze is upon me now, but all you can see is this one fleeting moment. Thanks to Lavia's blessing, the blessing of our ancestors, I can see every moment. Lavia's blessing? What was her blasphemous sin? Why did she get exiled? Fuck, my pen's running out. Your arrival, Lavia's end, all threads of a tapestry too vast for me to tell, and yet how it thrills me. She trusted me because I hate Tuanatar. Bro, what the fuck? Where did I write Lady of the Underworld again? I wrote it somewhere. What? Where was it? What? I thought it was this page, was it not? Oh, let me... I need to look at my notes. What? I thought it was... I don't think it was this far back, was it? Well, did I not write down Lady of the Underworld? I don't know. I thought I would have. Not sure. Maybe I'm just blind. I'm not seeing it on this page. Did I really not write it down? I guess I'm a bit of a dumbass. Okay. So she trusted me because I heeded her every word, and when the Lady of the Underworld, Tuanatar, guided my hand to sever her thread, even then she should have rejoiced. That sounds a little too familiar to Tuanatar. Lady of the Underworld. Kind of gives Renova. Tuanatar. Bro, Hiisi Island. I can't believe. As for you, you'll be leaving this place soon, won't you, Mr. Solove? Bro. My role here is finished. The believers outside already hail you as their new prophet. And at last, you no longer need to endure the suffering imposed on you. I still have things I must do. I need to uncover that Mad Monk's true intentions. Please tell us more. We've heard a lot about him, but also nothing about him. You know, he speaks in strange tongues. For my fallen friend and the people of this land, he must pay for what he has done. It doesn't give us anything new. With Levia's years of secret correspondence with him as evidence, tracing his steps should be much easier. Once again, thank you for your help, Miss Isla. Okay, so that's probably what her blasphemous sin was. She cooperated with the Mad Monk. I wish we knew more about the Mad Monk. He seems very important to Nod-Krai's story. Once again, thank you for your help, Miss Isla. Ah, so you still don't know a thing. But that's alright. You will soon enough. I'll take that as an encouragement. To me, it's already happened twice. Okay, I need a new page. I can't try and salvage putting it all on that page anymore. To me, it's already... Hold on. To me, what's already happened? Wait, is Levia the lady of the... Oh, I'm trying to read... Is Levia the lady of the underworld? She trusted me because I hear... I didn't catch that the first time. I mean, I may not have caught anything, to be honest, but that... It just feels like the wording. Okay, so... To me, it's already happened. What has happened? I still think they must do it again. Oh, because she sees the future. So, if she's seeing into the future, to her, this Mr. Solove going after, trying to figure out the Mad Monk and do all that shit, to her, that's already happened. Is the Mad Monk Kukulkan? Kukulkan? Serpent? Maybe not. Maybe not. But, I mean, just, you know, monk, sage, serpent, dragon, like... To me, it's already happened. I think I need to write down the whole quote. I should write that's Isla that wrote it. Or said it. Twice shall the serpent fall. Like that could have been Nibelung. Then shrinking with the light unite. Sheikwaddle. Maybe. I don't know. He died twice. He came back, didn't he? Or was it just Nibelung? I think no. Sheikwaddle did, right? I don't know. I can't remember. Oh fuck. Oh, my brain's not working right now. It's so overloaded. I can't think. First, strangled by the flesh of the faithless? Like, it's hard to know how much of this connects back to Nalan because of that dragon stuff just from before. It's like right now, I don't know if I should be Natlan pilled or Nod-Krai pilled. Then, shrinking away before the light you and I ignite together. First strangled by the flesh of the faithless. What is like? I'm trying to think. Well, I don't think that would work for Sheikwater, would it? He faked his death anyway, so his first death was faked. But that implies he wasn't drinking away. No, this can't be Sheikwater, because this just seems to be Nod-Krai. Because it's especially before you and I, Mr. Solovey and Isla. But then who? So the mad monk seems to be dead. And he seems to be a serpent, so he's probably dragon. Right? Mad monk. Dragon question mark? Okay, we'll keep going. But you shan't be the one to cut off its thread, because that fate does not belong to you, bro. Speak English, please. She talks so much about tapestry and threads and all this like moon sister kind of shit. I think it's more just Ashikai theories, but always tying the loom of fate, like looms to the moon sisters. It kind of feels like this. You know, tapestries and all these threads and shit. But you shan't be the one to cut off its thread. Could that be interpreted as you shan't be the one to cut off his head? Because that fate does not belong to you. So essentially, Mr. Solovey doesn't have the right to kill the monk? Trying to piece this together. It's so... Oh, my brain is hurting. I don't believe in fate. I'll just do what I can. Then do what you can, before the lanterns are lit. I will be here waiting, for you are the hero meant to protect Alicia. Ah. So, hold on. Solovey is the hero of Elysium. But how does she know what Elysium is? Because that was only established later. For Nashatown, at least. Elysium, not Nashatown. In this context. Because it can't be. Nashatown was later. And you, forgive me for drawing you here this way. Your thread simply would not catch in the loom of this sublunary sphere. So I had to guide you with those stones. Fitting, for they are just as out of place in this world as you are. What the fuck? So essentially we don't belong. Huh? Huh? Verna, what's going on? Are you still sure she isn't talking to us? Well, not anymore. The stones we saw earlier only fell recently. How could Lady Isla have known about them 500 years ago? By way of apology, I left the last sword forged by the Apostle of the Golden City, using moonlight in the ever-flowing white spring. After centuries, any bloodstains on its blade should have been washed away. Please accept this humble gift. Though your fate remains unclear to me, I choose to believe you are the hero of this sublunary sphere. The one destined to fell, the undying serpent on our behalf. So either he's not dead, or the mad monk of this sublunary sphere. I'm wondering, could a sublunary sphere... Well, no. I don't think it could. Well, maybe. Could a sublunary sphere be treated as a root cycle? I don't think it could. Because I think root cycles are a longer period of time than a sublunary sphere seems to imply. But it's a thought. Please, so we'll have to use that ritual sword to kill the Mad Monk. Probably in like a 6.5, maybe, like the volcano quest. This feels like it's gonna be something which progresses. This will probably be the last time we meet. If you follow the light and find those who share my bloodline, then you will come to understand my words. So, Blama? Are you talking to someone? It's nothing. Now, please don't let me keep you any longer, Mr. Solove. I must begin sealing this place at once. I hold no resentment towards Livia, but our children must not be stained by her sins. That's why the evil and corruption she wrought must be buried. I will seal them all here. This too is part of our preparation for the birth of our god. So she was preparing for... So Isla, like, yes, sealed... Everything about Livia, who could be the lady of the underworld. I'm not sure. In preparation for Kuta. We are all tainted by sin. How could we ever hope to behold the moonlight in its purest form? That's the viewpoint quote. She vanished. Her last quote. Damn. So, just like back at Thunderclap Reef, it was Lady Isla who guided us to break the Sanctum Seal. Also, you could retrieve the sword she left behind, Traveler. But Paimon still doesn't get it. Why would Isla give us her sword? And what's this undying serpent stuff all about? We're not going to have to fight some giant snake next, are we? Uh-oh. It's very Ouroboros. Trying to think what it could be. Like, obviously Ouroboros is the closest connection. Like, the last two regions, Fontaine and Atlan, the main world quest has followed on a similar path as the Archon quest. So, the Archon quest seems to be pointing towards defeating Rere, who is also undying because he's immortal. So, could it be a Khaenri'ahn? Undying Serpent? Unless I'm mistaken, isn't... I don't know which mythology it is. I'm not good with mythologies, but on Yggdrasil, isn't there isn't there a serpent down below in the underworld section? I don't know how the tree works, but just briefly, isn't there a serpent down below? Could it be whatever? Doesn't that also connect to Ermin? Or am I mistaking that? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've really done any, listened to any theories regarding that. Anyway, Traveler, let's retrieve that sword first. Right, if someone as reliable as Lady Isla said it, there must be a reason. Maybe it'll all start to click once we get that sword. It'll also mean I won't have to... Hold on a second. Nah, wasn't there some item like the conches? Or I might be thinking of these. Cause what if you get like a conch cup to refine this? I'll be glad. I don't have... Oh. Okay, then. Ancient volume. Wait. Okay. I won't have to use the, Sword of Nuts and Crates now, because it does kind of blow at this point. I'll be able to use this sword for Nod-Krai. Be kind of fun. Tattered volume. We'll go... Letter for Isla. Oh, motherfucker. What is that? Oh, no. Oh no. I mean, hey, I love lore, but this is a lot. Oh my god, look at
Say
that.
cheese.
That is a lot of reading. Just after I've done a lot of reading, and my brain is already fried from this quest. I'm not going to be able to take any of this in. Okay, this appears to just be an ordinary fairy tale in which a kind-hearted girl makes friends with a white pigeon, after which they travel the world together. Some of the pages have been torn out for reasons unknown, and the ink... Oh, and the ink has almost completely faded. The cover has beautiful golden words inscribed on it. Kitezgrad Publishing House. Okay, that's another location. I'll write that at the bottom of the page. It's not as important. Kitezgrad Publishing House. I wonder if it's still around. Ancient volume. Oh my lord. Hyperborea. Oh. According to the teachings left by the Apostle of the Golden City, all matters must be governed by reason alone, untainted by sentiment. For mortal tongues cannot articulate the sacred mysteries, and frail emotion will only profane the words of the ancestors. Wait, hold on. I need to read this a few times, I think, to really take it all in. According to all matters should be governed by reason alone, untainted by sentiment, for mortal tongues cannot articulate the sacred mysteries, and frail emotion will only profane the words of the ancestors. In service of a pure and exalted ideal, for the future of the scions of the far north, blank these actions are as justified as they are necessary. This decree has been approved by Leviathan. This is a long time ago. Oh my god, that's a... This decree has been approved by Levia, humble handmaiden of the Frostmoon. Dancer, even before... Okay. Like, that she's not like a leader then. And the Blankth Archpriestess since the fall of... Okay, so... She was the first leader of the Frostmoon Scions, but... There was something before that. Before they were called that. Because she was the first leader, but she was the nth Archpriestess. Levia is the nth Archpriest. It's anything but the first three. So I guess in a way this could be, she was the nth Archpriestess in the conversion state between the fall of Hyperborea to the establishment of the Frostmoon Scions, and she would have been the last Archpriestess of that, because they would have became the Frostmoon Scion, and she's the first leader. Decree 1163, I think. Roman numeral. I'm decent. I don't want to say I'm decent. I roughly know how they work, but oh, I know CM. I've got the M and C around the other way, I think. Okay, I got a C and M around the wrong way. It's like 963 maybe. CM LXII. Yeah, okay, 963. I thought it was 1,100, but no, it's actually 100 before that. Go the wrong way around. Decree 963. Alternative plan for the Sacred Heir selection. All of the content that follows has been erased and cannot be read. Oh my fucking god. Sample. Bro. What the fuck? What? I might be finished reading by midnight. Oh my god. Okay, I'll sit back a bit. Okay, maybe I'll come back to this. That is fucking so long. Letter for Lavia. Okay, this is a bit shorter. Actually, no, I think I should do it in that order, because some... Oh my god. The price of being involved in the law. Holy fuck. So it seems like Decree 1 and 2 were crossed out. Okay, it starts from 3. Maybe this is a... Maybe Decree 1 was. So this is likely Decree 2. In accordance with the Wait. Yeah, Decree 2 when there's been almost 1,000? Damn. I need to have a drink first. Oh, 13th. 13th. Oh no. That's someone else. Wait, Decree 2 was done by the 13th Archpriestess? Bro, what Archpriestess was Lavia then? Like fucking 20 millionth? Like a damn. So Decree 2 likely, in accordance with the teachings of the Apostle of the Golden City. Bro, how am I going to absorb all this information? Like, when we read all those dragon ones in the Ancient Man's Life, that shit left my mind. Because, like, I just couldn't absorb it all. Oh, no. In accordance with the teachings of the Apostle of the Golden City, all matters concerning craftsmanship and secret rites must be recorded without the taint of personal sentiment. So they're just trying to make everything matter of fact. Fuck your feelings. For mortal tongues cannot articulate the sacred mysteries, and frail emotion would only profane the words of our ancestors. Do not seek to understand what lies beyond mortal intellect. Simply recite the ancient prayers with a sincere heart, so that the purity of the blessings may endure. Was something crossed out over? These actions? No. This decree was issued by Serene? And she is the 13th. Humble handmaiden and of the Frostmoon and 13th Archpriestess since the fall of Hyperborea. It is not to be defied. In the name of the Mistress of the Frostmoon, the ancient laws, once obscure and difficult to understand, are now set forth in clear and concise terms, lest the faithful falter or be led astray. The ancient laws, once obscure and difficult to understand. In the name of the Mistress of the Frostmoon, is that in the name of Solnari? Or Sonnet, likely. As in the moon sister of the Frostmoon. Or someone else. So Solnari, maybe. Ancient laws, hard to understand. Or obscured. Decree 3. What is even going on? Decree 3. Elysium and prophecy of the sacred air. Oh, Elysium. Oh. Let the children of Hyperborea guard their sacred bloodline from defilement, for the heir of Elysium is destined to one day arrive. So Elysium, in this context, is more of a is more of a Hyperborea thing. For the heir of Elysium is destined to one day arrive. What does the children of Hyperborea guard their sacred bloodline from defilement? For the heir of Elysium is destined to one day arrive. It is hereby forbidden to marry one's closest kin. That is to say, no union shall be permitted between blood relatives. It is forbidden to enter into marriage with someone from a clan that has committed blasphemy. So what would in the end be Levia? Or result of Alt eventually. It is forbidden to enter into marriage with someone from a clan that has taken the life of an innocent, broken an oath, someone who does not bear an antlered crown. Well, this obviously didn't work because the people with antlers, they're dying. Well, not dying out, but they're becoming fewer and far between. Committed parricide. What is parricide? The killing of a parent or other near relative. Oh. It is for anyone with a disturbed mind. Or disturbed of mind. Descendants of the Fae. Hyperborea did not like the Snowland Fae, it seems. I mean, maybe it's just the, I know it's like what they said, but like, to specifically say the Fae. Okay. A person not of the faith, or an outlander. Marriage is the most sacred act of virtue and must be kept pure. Therefore, let no unclean act stay in our bloodline. Let no action be taken to incur the displeasure of the mistress of the frost moon. Which back this, way this far back is like should be way long ago. It should be Solnari. And let no one betray their oaths. Whosoever enters into marriage must first obtain the permission and blessing of the archpriestess, lest a curse befall their bloodline. Okay, so essentially marriage is strict and you need to have the approval. Said curse shall plague their bloodline for 7 generations and then for 7 more. Kind of reminds me, Reed Miller was associated with 77, so... But that's not, he doesn't come for a long time down. Whosoever breaks his oath shall have their horns severed with a silver blade. They who have been marked thus shall be cast into the long, lightless night. Hear now the ancient prophecy. In the fullness of time, Elysium shall come, and with it, the sovereign ordained to rule over it shall also appear. Okay, what the... What is this paragraph? So it's something that doesn't yet exist for them. The sovereign ordained to... Oh my god. The false sevenfold radiance of the high heavens shall fall at her feet, and the bones of the earth shall rise to follow her. For from her shall spring union with the world, and from her shall the first great cause be rebuilt. Let these words of wisdom find root in your heart, and neglect not the sanctity of your blessed bloodline. Who are they talking about here? And they called us the hero of Elysium. So I wonder if that changes to him if you are Ether, I don't know. The false sevenfold radiance of the high heaven, so the firmament, shall fall at her feet. Thank God I moved to the next page. I'm already over half done with this page. Like, If I was trying to cramp it all in, it would never happen. And the bones of the earth shall rise to follow her? What does that mean? The first one makes sense, but... Bones of the earth, what, the abyss? No, I don't think so. Far for from her shall spring union with the world, and from her shall the first great cause be rebuilt. Let these words of wisdom find root in your heart, and neglect not. Decree 6. Offerings to the Sampo Mill. Can't help but think of Star Rail. The children of Hyperborea shall guard the sacred treasure forged by the apostle of the Golden City at all cost. Oh, it's a sacred treasure. Forged by the. So is it the sword? Maybe. Sacred treasure. Forged by the apostle of, but what does it by Hyperborea? Oh, by the apostle. Let it be known that the relic that is the Sampo Mill is a sacred work, for its blessing yields unending gold, grain, and salt. Only the prophesied sacred air shall have the power to rouse the mill, and thus bring forth an Elysium of eternal abundance for us all. According to the revelation of our ancestors, the mill shall be sealed within a holy sanctum to... Okay, so it's probably the Sampo Mill is probably the sword. The mill shall be sealed within a holy sanctum to preserve it from taint and desecration until the appointed time, when the sacred heir is born at last. So now I'm really wondering if those words change to him, if you play as Ether. All followers below the rank of priestess shall not enter the holy sanctuary wherein the mill is sealed. Those who violate this precept shall have a curse before their bloodline. Said curse shall plague their bloodline for 7 generations and then for 7 more. Before sowing in spring, an offering of wheat, goat's milk, and salt must be made unto the Sampo Mill, lest famine befall you. At least one priestess shall be designated to chant prayers to the mill day and night, to ensure a bountiful harvest and enduring prosperity. Ooh, what is this? Is this like a bow version? Because that's what it says, offering to the Sampo Mill. Yeah, okay, so this is a bow. Okay. So the Sampo, so this is probably a sword. This is next one's a bow. So is there like a one for each weapon type? Imagine we got a whole series of this throughout the quest, throughout this whole quest line in Nod-Krai. Offering to the arrow of Terpik. That's a name. Terpik. Terpikarin. I don't know. The children of Hyperborea shall revere the arrow of that without fail. Let it be known that this relic, forged of pure light. Not moonlight, just pure light, is a bow and arrow that can pierce the manifold darkness of the frozen night. You shall mix the sacred oils in the following manner prescribed by the rites of the ancestors. Take up a clean silver vessel free from all dust and water, for defilement is the root of all corruption. Take the fat of a lamb, clear and pure, and warm it over a gentle fire. It must not be too hot or too cool. Do not bring it to a boil. Add sulfur, salt, sawdust, and wax in their proper order while stirring with great care. Stir until the substances inside the vessel are of one uniform color. The number for your counting shall be 7 hours. 6 you shall not count, neither count you 8. Excepting that you should count to 7, 5 and 9 are right out. What the actual fuck does that mean? The number for your counting shall be 7 hours. 6 you shall not count, neither count you 8. Excepting that you should count to 7, 5 and 9 are right out. What the fuck? Then anoint your bow and arrows with the holy oil, and your arrows shall snuff out the pitch black foe, shattering them like plates of silver. Holy fuck. A thick stack of papers, yeah, I could fucking tell. Hidden by an unknown someone in a secret compartment inside the back cover. Ooh. Someone hid it. I don't think I need to write that. Ooh, Mechanikos and Technico. Okay. In accordance with the statutes laid down by blank, all matters concerning Mechanikos and Technikos shall be recorded objectively, concisely, and untainted by personal sentiment. Okay. Mechanikos? And Technikos. Thus shall we guard against the distortion of truth via subjectivity, that the knowledge we possess may be transmitted with clarity to future generations and serve the welfare of our people to the fullest possible extent. Oh my fucking cunt. Bro, how many names? Spargapirus. Of, oh my god, Haxathrosa? The contents of this document have been approved by Spargapirus of Haxathrosa. All members of the order, so this is an order maybe? All members of the order, beginning with the executive priest, shall commit its contents to memory and observe the prescribed procedures without deviation, until the reconstruction of its civilization has reached 5/7 completion. I'm sorry. What? So no, Haxathrosa is a civilization. A Hyperborean civilization? What the hell, man? Why 5/7? Until the reconstruction of the civilization has reached 5/7 completion. For further details, consult Technikos Manual 1I330. If these words have reached your eyes, let it be known that you have completed the foundational disciplines of Mechanikos or Technikos. What is Mechanikos and Technikos? And are hereby elevated to the rank of executive priest. Congratulations are in order. Regrettably, your newly acquired title is not a privilege, but a burden of duty, hardship, and silent suffering borne for this realm and the countless lives she shelters. I'm assuming this is Hyperborean text. I mean, no, is it though? This feels further back than the previous pages, so maybe. You are destined to offer all of your youth and your life to preserve the last embers of civilization. This feels like it feels like Hyperborea. Like, yeah. Like, it feels like the disciplines of, yeah, well, these are disciplines. Yet, even with your final breath, you may never behold the frost moon's radiant light down, nor see the dawn break once more upon your beautiful homeland. For the lights of the far north have been extinguished. Okay, so this is still post Hyperborea then. So this is between Frostmoon Signs and Hyperborea still, and there's some of them are just preserving what they have of Hyperborea to their last dying breath. I think. For the light of the far north have been extinguished, and countless generations are condemned to cower in darkest night. No miracle has ever graced this tainted sublunary sphere. Sublunary sphere has been used a lot. And tears have never delivered our kin from sorrow. Then what purpose, if any, lies in all that you shall do from this moment hence? I suppose, then, it is for an eternal dream, a dream of countless tomorrows, for an infinity of futures yet unborn. So yeah, just to keep it alive, essentially. To keep their hope alive, to keep... It gives, I don't know, it gives shades of Khaenri'ah in a way. It's like the reconstruction kind of part, and then like trying to preserve and like keep it alive for as long as they can. It does give Khaenri'ah. Though instead of Khaenri'ah trying to do crazy shit to replenish the homeland, they kind of just moved on, I guess. Ah, so that's Bargaripus was an acting archpriestess of Hyperborea, okay. Where am I? I suppose then, it is for an ethereal dream, a dream of countless tomorrows, for an infinity of futures yet unborn. Only through our blood, our tears, and our toil shall our children be granted the chance to behold the glorious era and the lost Elysium we once knew. So is the Elysium another word for Hyperborea then, and they're trying, or is it another word for Haxathrosa? Oh god, it's so messy, man. I don't get it. On that day, none shall weep for suffering, nor fear hunger or cold. All beings shall love one another as brothers and sisters, and all shall dwell in joy and peace. This shall be our final and greatest dream, that our kin shall no longer be mired in superstition and barbarism. For the hope once envisioned by gods and mortals alike we must push forward. There is no path but through. Sear these words into your mind before you proceed to read the assessment records and operating procedures. See this was okay. Hold fast to our dream of tomorrow, and let not its light be dimmed by the dust of neglect. Spargaparus of Haxathrosa, acting archpriestess of Hyperborea. My brain hurts, man. Or unironically, when Arnold does this quest, he's going to take like 6 hours just to read here. This is that'll be fun. Oh my god. Holy Seed of Life project. Sacred Air Project Week 100. Oh my fucking lord, man. Protocol 3. Final evaluation on bloodline selection and purification. Upon evaluation and confirmation by the acting archpriestess and senior executive Technakos priestess, the Seed of Life project from the Hyperborea area henceforth referred to as a sacred air project, has been deemed no longer viable within the bounds of its original planned parameter. Okay. So, the Seed of Life project. So this is before even, this was Hyperboreas, like even before they like, I guess when they really needed it, I guess, like they were brain work please. They're trying to like get a head start, I guess. Oh, I can't think of the word. Renamed to the Sacred Air project. Has been deemed no longer viable within the bounds of its original planned parameters. Changed parameters. The priest who led the project, Vinda? That sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? Am I being dumb? Vinda? Am I being retarded? I'm probably being retarded. I don't... It sounds familiar, but I don't know why. I don't know. Vinda. Okay, so there's also Vinda, which is probably also another acting archpriestess. Vinda of... I'm assuming these are places in Hyperborea. Of Hitham Thrausa. They love that Thrausa. Has passed beyond, and the essential technakos processes and mechanos apparatuses required for its continuation were lost in the fall of Hyperborea. The process of blank cutting and modification. The process of blank creation and reconstruction. The blank and blank processes which were of the Fae. The adaptive blank editing processes. Blank. So there's some... So there's something blank. I don't know what it is. Cutting. Modification. Creation and reconstruction. I'm assuming they're probably all the same. Reconstruction. And editing. And then there's also the blank and blank processes. They're obviously probably not the technakos and mechanakos. Processes of the Fae. The aforementioned technakos processes are at present irreproducible. So they lost how they've... So like... The mechanakos and technakos were disciplines of Hyperborea, but now they've been lost. They can't produce them again. Holy fucking cunt. Bloodline... Okay. After due deliberation, the following alternative protocol has been deemed acceptable. The purification of existing blank is to be performed through controlled artificial selection, using methods primitive and inefficient. I wonder if this is like any energy source we know. If it is it Kuvaki before they knew what to call it? Is it some new Hyperborean thing we don't know of? Kind of like the Golden Ickle kind of thing of Remuria? Is it something like that? Do we know of it yet? The phonetic stability of each generation shall be recorded. Oh, wait, what's that word? The observable characteristics of... Oh, okay. The phenotypic stability of each generation shall be recorded. Then, from this data, the most suitable parts for union shall be identified, and non-coercive Excuse me. Then, from this data, the most suitable pairs for union shall be identified, and non-coercive means employed to persuade the parties to join in union. So they were doing... So they'll, you know... The future generations were just, like... purely for, like... strengthening and, like, get what traits they want to keep. Like... It was just purely for gain. Nothing else. Should persuasion fail to meet the criteria detailed in Technakos Manual 090, promptly proceed to the next priority match and continue in like fashion. To minimize risk of disease, the bloodline proximity index of all breeding pairs shall not exceed blank. So they're just trying to make the bloodlines as strong and as pure as possible. And they don't really care how that comes about. They'll do whatever it takes to get to that point. Accordingly, no individual shall be joined in union if they share common ancestry within 5 generations. Wasn't it 7 generations before? So I guess... Bro. Huh? This course of action is expected to yield outcomes approaching the original objective of blank, after blank successive generations of refinement and selection. At such time... they were working to try and have this sacred heir. So they were just trying to strengthen the bloodline over and over to generation after generation to make sure that they get their sacred heir. At such time, the one prophesied, the newborn sacred heir shall arise, without the need for ritual implements, nor the forfeiture of their soul. This heir shall command the pure, unaltered elemental forces at will, and shall at last attain fusion with the world. Motherfucker. I'm done on another page. Holy bro, this page, the Archon quest gave me 4 pages of notes. This quest line has given me 2. Or 1.5 already. And I've still got much more to read. This is just a world quest, not the fucking Archon quest. Bro. Fuse with the world. Note, in light of projected population growth and limits of environmental carrying capacity, it is anticipated that the practice of widespread artificial breeding may be terminated after 7 generations. Therefore, limited intermarriage with select outlanders may then be sanctioned. Details in Technakos Manual I-1012. Furthermore, it is hereby affirmed that once the continuity of civilization has been assured, the descendants of the far north shall be granted the sovereign right to determine their own destinies. So essentially at this point, no one has a choice, but once it's gotten to a certain point, you know, the most pure of them, like you're good now. You can do what the fuck you want. Holy fuck, man. This Protocol 6, the subatomic assembling mass energy patterning orb, sealed. What the fuck is that? Hold on, I think I should write that one down. Subatomic assembling mass energy patterning orb, and it's sealed. So the SAMEP. So it is Sampo. It's just the energy. So it's just this is the Sampo. So the Sampo mill, but then this. The project of constructing this supremely advanced Mega Nakos construct. Okay. So it's a Mega Nakos. I wonder if the bow is then Tech Nakos. Or they did say they lost that stuff, so maybe not. The project of constructing this supremely advanced Mega Nakos construct was personally overseen by blank. I wonder if that was Lavia, or if this is before her time still. And is not fully understood at this time. It was designed to reconstruct matter at the subatomic scale, or to transmute matter directly into stable energy, which would then be released in the form of blank. Kuvaki? Of all the known highest tier Mecha Nakos constructs dating to the time of Hyperborea, only the Sampo, hereby referred the subatomic assembly mass energy patterning orb, hereby referred to as the Sampo, has endured to the present age. Damn, okay. Its structure remains largely intact, granting it immense symbolic significance. However, a formal evaluation by the acting archpriestess and the senior executive Mecha Nakos priestess has determined that the device, in its current state, is no longer functional. Is that what turned it into the mill? Because it's an orb at the moment, so that's it. Then somehow got turned into the Sampo mill, which is the sword. The collaborative control module. Oh, my left ear just started ringing. Oh, the collaborative control module connected to the device was lost during the fall of Hyperborea and cannot be replicated with existing techniques. In the absence of this module, proper activation of the Sampo is impossible. And it is presumed that even a forced restart would fail to correctly reconfigure said device. Refer to appendix for more details. So I'm assuming because they were unable to then essentially fix it, they've changed its form and they've altered it. After due deliberation, it is resolved that the device shall be sealed indefinitely, with no re-evaluation of its activation viability for a period of blank generations. All personnel, without explicit authorization from the archpriestesses, may not breach the seal. This will present unnecessary accidental damage to the device. And then the arrow. Okay, that's still... Oh... Okay, so the Sampo mill is high tier, but the bow is low tier. Okay, hold on. I'm going too far ahead. Note. Oh, okay, we've got another name. So the Mecha Nakos princess. Oh, I'll write it all down. Senior exec Mecha Nakos priestess. That is an Aria. Aria Patha. Or Aria Pathia. Of Massage Tay. Has proposed a theoretically viable bypass protocol. Namely... Controlled input of blank realm energy. Or blank realm energy. What are the three realms again? The light realm, the void realm. Is it just a human realm then? There's probably light realm and void realm, right? Refer to Mechanokus Manual D503 for the possibility of the latter. At a specific carrier frequency, which may circumvent the collaborative control module and forcibly initiate the Sampo. Upon formal evaluation, however, the proposed method was determined to pose unacceptable safety risks, with the probability of system destabilization and ensuing blank exceeding blank. In light of these findings, the original decisions shall stand. So, Sampo is high tier. And then Protocol 10. So this will come a lot later, is the arrow. Oh, what was it? Tepicuranos. I don't know. And this thing's low tier Mechanokus. The subject of the project is a low-tier Mechanokus device of the Hyperborean era, designed to solidify blank energy. That's probably... I mean, it depends, actually. Is it Light Realm because that's what it attacks with, or is it Void Realm because that's what it solidified? Because that's what it damages. Designed to solidify blank energy. Because this is the arrow, so it should already be done, right? Or maybe... Into a semi-crystalline polymeric form. Once stabilized, the material is subject to a high-frequency blank spiral acceleration and subsequently launched, thereby purging a designated area of blood. Okay, so it solidifies... I'm assuming light realm energy to then purge void realm contaminations. That seems right. The acting Archpriestess and the senior executive Mechanokus Priestess have jointly affirmed that the device's remanufacture is viable. This work shall proceed under the oversight of senior executive... with the prototype device projected for completion within blank standard quarters. Upon completion, the prototype apparatus shall be subject to regular lubrication with ointments to prevent avoidable safety incidents. Holy fuck, that was so long. And we've got 3 more. Okay, this one at least is not as long. Letter for Lavia. Holy motherfucker. Rotwang. Who are you, Rotwang? I was right, Rotwang down. Whoops. Letter... To the most holy and venerable Lady Lavia. Well, that didn't age well at all, did it? I pen this letter to the account for the tragic event that transpired earlier. You asked that I send people to welcome the Holy Lady, and I did exactly as you instructed. But that poor girl, alas for her great beauty, failed to grasp the kindness behind your gesture, and seized by some terrible impulse, she took her own life on the spot. What the fuck? For this terrible, irreparable loss, I can offer only my prayers. I pray that your compassionate goddess may ease your sorrow and keep your noble heart from breaking despite the weight of this grief. Huh? Hold on. So some holy lady quite literally killed herself because Lavia was kind. Oh, because of Lavia's welcoming gesture. Why? The fuck? That makes no sense. Regarding the Sampa mill mentioned in your last letter, I am truly grateful for your openness and trust. What if this Rotwang is Mr... No, I doubt it. I am truly grateful. Like you, I remain uninitiated in the true workings of this sacred relic. Yet on this matter, we are of one mind. We must find another way to rouse this ancient relic and forge a paradise. An Elysium of enduring prosperity for the people of Nod-Krai. Especially your noble kin. From this moment on, I shall dedicate myself wholly to uncovering the secrets that lie within the relic. As for the remaining matters, both more trivial and complex, I hope to discuss them at a greater length with you soon. Until then, I ask that you accept these modest gifts as a small token of my regard, and a gesture of sympathy for the loss that has touched your household. Please know that I hold your noble character in the highest esteem, even at the court of His Majesty the Belysa. Okay, so this is way back. Okay, so... Lavia was active in the time of the Belysa. So the Frostmoon sign... I feel like there's been conflicting evidence. But the Frostmoon Scions were established and their first leader was around at the same time as the Belysa. So that's quite the time. I don't think we really know an exact timeline, but it's before Khanri at the very least. Because we know that Venti said that the Tsaritsa changed because of the Cataclysm, so she would have been active before then, at least assuming, right? So it's way back when, like probably Archon War times. It is rare to encounter a lady with such uncommon foresight and deep devotion to the greater good as yourself. Well, that didn't bode well. That didn't, yep. I can't think of the word, I'm blanking. That didn't age well. Not to mention one who so willingly places the well-being of the nation and her people above personal sentiment. What happened to her then? Our positions, interests, and aspirations are most closely aligned. As such, I greatly look forward to our future joint endeavors. Your ever steadfast friend and ally, Rotwang. Or Rotwang, whatever. Ugh. Letter for Isla. Oh my god. Soliver, okay. Dear Miss Isla, I am truly sorry that I was unable to stop Miss Isla in that moment. Yet it was through her noble sacrifice that we all... Huh? Huh? So the Holy Lady was Isla? I'm getting confused on timeline. So the Belysa may have... Did the Belysa die in the Cataclysm? Is that why the Tsaritsa then changed? Because that would then allow for some of this stuff to line up, because Miss Isla might be that Holy Lady. Who killed herself. I am truly sorry that I was unable to stop Miss... Oh, no. What? Miss Alia. Oh my god. Right. It's fucking hard to do, bro. Unless it's a typo. Bro. That's cruel. I was going to say, why are you writing this letter to her if she killed herself? I am truly sorry that I was unable to stop Miss Alia in that moment. Yet it was through her noble sacrifice that we ultimately thwarted Rotwang and prevented the loss of countless lives. So hold on, I'm just... If so... Yeah, so the Belyasar... I don't know how much we know. I haven't really looked too much into the Belyasar, so I actually don't know how much we know. But you look at it, if the Belyasar died in the Cataclysm, that would make sense, because... So Miss Isla was the Moon Chanter when Columbina was reborn, and that was 500 years ago, so around the time of the Cataclysm. But then Isla and Livia were around at the same time because Rotwang and Isla were around at the same time, so by virtue, then Livia were at the same time. So if they're around the same time, then that... Oh my god. So this all seems to be happening around 500 years ago. A bit before. But this seems like before the Cataclysm. A little bit. Holy shit. So then, like, Isla would have lived through the Cataclysm then? Well, maybe she died in it, who knows? Well, no, no. Oh my god. I shall not... wait. Now, I finally understand why she pretended to be my close companion. I hope to speak with you about this in greater detail when next we meet, though perhaps by then you will already know more about all this than I. I shall not presume to judge, nor shall I attempt to alter your opinion of her, but I ask, if nothing else, that you allow me to honor Miss Ali's final wishes by sharing her words with you. She asked that I render all possible support to you, which I surely will. You are my benefactor after all, and that I relay this only as she spoke it. She hoped that you would go on to live a life of happiness and freedom. As for the arrow of Terpicaronus you mentioned in your last letter, if it truly holds the power to dispel the pitch black color. So is the Sampo Mill the sword, and then because they sealed away the Sampo Mill, they had to have their own a separate weapon they could use to fight off the abyss, and that's what the bow is? If it truly holds the power to dispel the pitch black calamity, and if you are willing to share it with such selflessness, then on behalf of the people of Nod-Krai, please accept my deepest gratitude. Should, as you foresee, Rotwang indeed rise again from the pitch black filth, then our successors, an order I am considering naming the like... Is Solove the... Oh shit. So Solove seems to be the founder of the Lightkeepers. Oh. Interesting. It all clicks together. Should, as you foresee, Rotwang indeed rise again from the pitch black filth, then our successors, an order I am considering naming the Lightkeepers, in honor of the flame you have kindled, will stand ready to vanquish the threat once more. Armed with the technology you have so generously gifted us, we can speak of the details in person whenever you are free. I understand all too well that after Livia's passing, the Frostmoon Signs have been left with countless matters demanding your attention. Yours sincerely, Solove. So, yes, like Solove's, Livia's time overlaps with Rotwang's time, which then overlaps with Solove and Miss Isla's time. Okay. So, Isla and Livia may not... No, they would have been the same. They would have been alive at the same time. Isla was probably directly after Livia. So, Miss Isla might be the second. Moonchanter. Because they said... They only ever said that she was the Moonchanter at the time. And then Livia was the first leader, so she presumably the first Moonchanter. So Miss Isla might be the second Moonchanter. Holy lore, man. And there's still one more. Please say this is short. Oh my fucking god. It's not horrible, but... I told a lie, just like Levia did, and just like my sister did. I said no when Mr. Solivay asked me if I felt any hate. So Ilia had a sister. Is that Ilia? Alia. But how can I put the hatred in my heart into words? How would someone as kind and sincere as he is ever understand such horrifying malice? No, I cannot think this way, and no one needs to know. Mr. Solivay does not need to be troubled with such trivial things. No one is obliged to bear the weight of another's sufferings, which they have not experienced. And even if he were truly willing to listen, and even if his kindness were to move him to tears, what would it change? I would only end up bringing needless pain into another tender heart. In the past, the present, and the future, across the countless threads of fate that Levia once let me glimpse by mistake. Ah, yes, the blessing. What'd she call it exactly? Where did I write it? Yeah, it was Levia's blessing, which was as an accident. Yeah, so in the past, the present, and the future, across the countless threads of fate that Levia once let me glimpse by mistake. So that's how she could see us. The only ones who shed tears for the misfortunes of others are kind souls who ought to be smiling instead. And since the sublunary sphere has always been one where good is repaid with cruelty, the least I could do is spare him a sorrow that does him no good. Once upon a time I despised lies, yet now I find myself speaking them with keen intent. Maybe the blank of the past dozen years or so has been punishment for this very moment. With a lie. I don't know. Oh, Gurubad! Havria! Huh? What the A Havria mention in 2025? The fuck? But that does not matter anymore. From the noble lady of Salt to the scions of Gurubad's genie, there have been plenty of instances where the innocent have suffered the gravest of punishments, let alone a sinner as steeped in blank as I am. If the silvery white thread has already found its way around my neck, I may as well bear the weight of still more unforgivable sins by myself, so that the children who remain untainted may be spared. So she was piling it all in herself. If she's gonna die because of it anyway, she might as well. Yeah, okay. So she's essentially sacrificing herself. What was born of the frost moon must return to it. All the walls, towers, fortresses, and temples must be torn down, save for the great pillar raised here by the Dragonborn. That is the sacred sanctuary where our ancestors found refuge. So where we are right now. So, okay. I'll just write that down. So great pillar. I mean, it was a given. It came from the moons. The dragons created the moons, but great pillar. That is, the sacred sanctuary where our ancestors found refuge. Prolonged isolation and seclusion serve only to nourish fleeting ambitions and hollow delusions. Let it be reverence for nature, kindness towards outlanders, and those virtues in which none believe, and not the pride of the dead, which sets our threads apart from theirs. Only then will there never again be another Levia or another me. Jesus. Decades from now, a new moon goddess will be born. Well, you say that, but you were there to witness it. You don't die that quick. Decades from now, a new moon goddess will be born. Oh, the irony of it. Lavia's long and desperate quest was in the end for nothing. Oh, well, it wasn't her desperate quest. She was part of it. She wasn't like, she wasn't. It was long before her. Even if Blank had borne the sacred heir as foretold, and not the man who abducted my Huh? Oh my god. Hold on. Even if Blank had born the sacred heir, and not the man who had abducted my sister. Was that wrong? The one who should have been our sovereign would have only have created even greater chaos in Chesnaya. The birth of the new moon had nothing to do with anything she did. She could not even so the birth of the new moon, essentially, like, the sacred heir they were trying to create was essentially what the Columbina is. The, God, it's like, that kind of, like, salvation, I guess. The birth of the new moon had nothing to do with anything she did. She could not even foresee the coming of that maiden, and nor did she know that the Holy Throne had never truly been broken. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh. That's rather similar, don't you think, to the Archons? What was Frosalor's exact quote? Did she call it a heavenly throne? The heavenly throne for the Archons, and then because the Frost Moon hadn't broken, she refers to it as a holy throne. So that's again kind of not tying them together, but it's associating an Archon type thing with a moon thing. Columbina in a way compared them, or maybe it was us. No, she was her. Compared the moon marrow to a Gnosis, then the holy throne to the heavenly throne. I do not know if I will live to see that moment. You do. For my own thread is hidden from my sight. But I will pray that I will not. Well, tough shit. Those tainted by sin do not deserve to witness the moon's pure light. Well, you got to see it. You were the one. In any case, the people must come to believe that the new moon takes delight only in kindness, friendship, and mutual aid. Mutual aid, huh? That's another reason why Columbine is like how she is. That no other prayer or sacrifice will ever please our goddess. This is what they must believe, because if they do not, then no matter how noble the ideal, it will only wither and fade into the filth that lies beneath the moon. So, like the on the interior of the moon, or I guess it like lies beneath the moon because like the moon gazes down upon us, and then below that, it's like it's beneath. Depends on how you interpret that. It probably just means like the moon gazes down on us, and then the beast is with us. But it could be interpreted as beneath the moon, as beneath the surface of the moon, maybe. The threads of the gods are too bright for me to follow, and I cannot see where she is headed. But at the very least, the Frost Moon Science, who have been redeemed in her name, must ensure that the power of choice remains hers alone. No one should ever seek repayment or reward from her, and she must never be molded into the perfect deities others wish her to become. Yeah, that didn't happen. That's exactly what happened. Exactly what you didn't want to happen. She essentially is the perfect deity to them. Daughter of the frost moon, maiden of the new moon, may she one day behold the dream of true happiness, and may the frost moon never forgive my sins, for I have cursed her name more times than I can count. Holy fucking lore. I think I took 2 pages of lore from this quest, and about 1.5 pages from this room. Oh my fucking I'm gonna have to reread that over a few times to really digest all of that, because that is so much. Holy crap, man. Too much lore. Oh, the sword's up. Looks tiny, to be honest.
Smile.
It looks more like a dagger from here. Nope. So this is the Sampa mill, is it? This must be the sword Isla was talking about, right? How about it, traveler? Did you figure anything out? Not a thing. Paimon, quick, run. The power in this sword, it's overflowing. Traveler, what's happening? Hang on, your acting is terrible. You can't start laughing halfway through your own prank. And quit scaring Paimon at a time like this. Ugh, looks like we really will have to investigate this whole place, huh? But if we hang around too long, Ruth and Uncle Croto and the others might find the entrance too. Actually, with all the weight and the noise we made just now, there's probably no one on this whole island who hasn't been drawn this way. If they were going to come in here, they would have already. I was just reading that for an hour. Ugh, fine. Guess we've got no choice. We've got the sword now, and Lady Isla didn't exactly tell us what to do next. Let's get out of here first and figure out the rest later. I want to take it. What if I want Moonweaver's Dawn? Like, maybe it's not called the Sampa Mill. It does look kind of sick, though. It'd be cool to leave it there, but at the same time, I also want it. Mine.
I doubt anyone's still looking for these.
Moonweaver's Dawn. Cool weapon. I wonder how we refine it. Where is it? Here. Why is it not locked? Okay, so it's attack. Increases elemental burst damage when the equipping character's energy capacity does not exceed 60 of... Oh, that's why it's good for Skirk. Burst damage and then low energy capacity, just attack. Yeah, it's pretty decent for Skirk then, yeah. It's probably not great for Traveler. But honestly, that's fine. I don't care. I'll use it for Traveler. I'll need to, farm Nod-Krai materials, but I'll love to have a new sword instead of the sword Nusses and Groats. I do like the sword Nusses and Groats, but I want something else. Something Nod-Krai. I'll take a break from artifacts for a few days to level that up, I guess. I need to do weeklies as well, too. Fuck. Fucking, I'm being recording for almost 5 hours now because this quest has taken so long. I guess I did actually get Hiisi Island done today, though, pretty much. It's awfully quiet. Ruth and Uncle Croto aren't here either. Weren't they hot on our trail? Maybe all the noise we made earlier got their attention and they ran off to check somewhere else? Aha! I get it now. This must be Lady Isla's divine guidance. Even my luck's looking up now that I'm with someone as reliable as you, traveler. Okay. Save the celebration for later. You do remember that you still owe everyone else an apology for the trouble you caused, right? Apology? Right. Yes, of course I do. I'm not the type to get so caught up in reading Lady Isla's records that I forget everything else. Really now. I mean, granted, I was reading it for an hour, so... I swear by my mortal name in this sublunary sphere that I'll give everybody a proper and heartfelt apology. It's just... I'll need to think carefully about how to phrase it first. Oh, and while we were at work earlier, I came up with a super scientific plan. Oh god. Oh, shit. Since I have to apologize anyway, why don't we finish checking out the Sanctum first before looking for Lady Llama? That way, we can save time and make my eventual apology more efficient. A sound planned, I should say. See, the power of science. Wait, huh? Aunt Raheta, when did you get here? You scared us. We didn't mean to sneak into the court of the first edict. It's just, Verna said, no need to explain. This place may be sealed, but it is not forbidden territory. If outsiders like you were able to enter, then perhaps it was the will of the moonlight. Exactly. This is all part of the Moon Maiden's sacred guidance, just like the poems say. As for you, Vernatska, you're coming with me. The Lady Moonchanter wants to see you. In person. Huh? Wait, no, Aunt Rahata, didn't you just say... As a priestess, you acted without permission, broke the rules, and tampered with taboos. Aside from outright murder, you flouted every major law we... Dumbass. Now come, or would you rather the Lady Moonchanter come fetch you herself? Traveler? Paimon? I'll explain everything later, I swear, but first, I'll need... Before Verna can finish her sentence, Rahata drags her off. Well, she sure dug that grave nice and deep for herself, didn't she? Still, we've got no idea what this Lady Isla wanted us to do, but this sword she left behind. If it wasn't meant for us, we might as well hang on to it for now. Looks like a real Frostmoon relic anyway. Holy shit. Polka beneath the moon's oracle. The weaver in the something. The ossuary, I think it said.